Peggy 12.
Poison's on the menu.
Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection.
This is where we make an impression. This is where we make our masterpiece.
もしバーンアウトして辛いと思うのなら、そもそもバーンアウトしない運用を心がける必要がまずある。これまず第一。まあそれでもなお人は愚かである。でそっからじゃあどうするんですかをじゃあもう一個考えていきましょうか。
相談室。
ちょっと面白いあれがあるんだけど、通常時ってガードするとマイナスじゃないですか。要するにドライブゲージが減るんで良くないんですよってなるんだけど、バーンアウトしてはむしろ逆で、通常時ガードするともうゲージがもらえるんですよ。そうですよね。だから技をガードするっていうのはバーンアウトしてお得なんですよ。めちゃめちゃお得。だから俺は結構そろそろ投げてくるなと思ったらボタンを押す。そうすると相手は打撃と投げを2択なんだけど、投げを食らわないとこっち崩れないじゃん。で打撃を打ち続けるとこっちもこうモリモリゲージがもらえるから、そういうのもありなのかなっていう。
だからモダン視点の話にちょっとここはさせていただくと、SA があるときは守れる。
まあそうだよね。これや
これすぐ出せますからモダンだったら。
じゃあない時どうするのか。心理なんだけど、
はい、
相手がバーンアウトしてるとえぐい打ちたくなると。
いやめちゃめちゃわかるですね。
10秒に1回打ってきます。間違いない。だから飛んでいいと思います。あ、これでもう逆に
確かに
ね、すごい大ダメージ取れるんで狙うといいのかなとは。
確かに。
Yeah, I do this, never feel loose. And when I get up in the game, you're up here improved. A real problem, but I solve them all facts proof. And if you think I'm going forward, then you told me.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is the time you've all been waiting for, the return of Street Fighter League Pro Europe. 6 teams, 3 returning squads, 3 brand new teams looking to battle it out. It's about to be flames. That's right, Street Fighter League Pro Europe is back for a 2023 season. And I know just watching that intro how hyped you guys are at home. We got some familiar faces returning, some very, very big names joining us this season as well, and some players switching sides. It's going to be very, very juicy. We've got a very slightly new format this season as well to make the action even more hectic for you guys at home watching. It's going to be incredible throughout the regular season as we move towards the playoffs and we determine a brand new Street Fighter League Pro Europe 2023 champion for Street Fighter 6 this time as well. One of the most exciting games we have seen in the Street Fighter series. And it is my pleasure to be joined on this broadcast once again by 2 of the very, very best talents in the business, some of the best analytical brains in the game, and some of the fastest mouths in Europe as well. Let's send it over to my guys, F-Word and Jammers.
Much appreciated for that, Logan Saba. I had a serious face until he said some of the fastest mouths in Europe because he's actually not lying there. But you know what? Good to be back. A new season.
We can see we do actually get a lot of words in a short amount of time. I take that as a compliment. You know?
Of course, backhanded one.
You.
But yeah, fresh start, new team, but it's going to be as explosive as ever. But you know what we need to do? We need to show you this new format. 24 players have been divided into 6 teams of 4, and they'll be participating in a point system format. The first 2 games are going to be awarded 10 points each. However, the third game, the anchor match, will be awarding the 20 points each. Now, what you do have to remember as well is the away team have to reveal their team roster and a character roster beforehand, and the home team get to counter prior.
And their control settings, right, Gemma?
Yes, and that's going to be another big thing because it's Street Fighter 6. They've got to show their control scheme as well. Now, once the regular season is completed, they'll make it to the playoffs, the top 4 teams. Now, what happens is the quarterfinals, 3rd position on the leaderboard will go up against 4th position for the quarterfinals, and whoever wins that will advance to fight the team that was 2nd on the leaderboard for the semi-finals, and then they'll progress to versus the top team for first place in the grand finals.
And top first place, obviously, the team that won the league goes straight to grand final. So a huge change from last season. They're playing for 60,000 euros first place. And of course, their place at the World Championship later on in the year. So all on the line. We already know the kind of money you can win there. We saw the results last year. Some great representation from Europe, America, and of course, the dominant Japan and Asia. It's all to play for, Jammers. And I'm just excited. We're back. And we're back with fresh rosters and a lot for you guys to see.
Well, like Logan Sama did allude to before, and you're going to be seeing it throughout the weeks to come, it's going to be interesting how these teams and how the players just handle this new game and this new vibe. But hey, we do got to hand it back to Logan Sama to introduce these new teams.
That's right, Jammers. Not a lot of time because there's even more matches to fit in this week. 3 matches per show. What a fantastic format that's going to be. Even more Street Fighter 6 action for you every week here on Street Fighter League Pro Europe. So let's kick it off. And what a perfect fixture to start our season off with. We have a returning grand finalist against the new kids on the block. Last year, the captain of this team was one of the most consistent players, but they could not close it out in grand finals. Let's welcome into the arena, representing France, a new look for 2023. It's Team BMS. Thank you very much for joining. Right, last season you were one of the strongest squads in the entire competition. This year, it looks like you've made some signings, like a team that gets to the Champions League final, falls short, and then comes back with an even stronger squad. Talk me through your squad this year.
New game, effectively, yeah, a new squad. I'm really glad of having those guys with me because they are some of my rivals in France, and I like to say that it's good to have your best rivals as a teammate sometimes.
Well, you're looking terrifying this season for all the other teams. I'm looking forward to seeing how you do. You're going to be going up against a brand new squad here in Street Fighter League Pro Europe. Let's welcome into the arena Guild Esports. Guild Esports inside the arena for the very first time, but there's some familiar faces. It's easy for me to say. Captain Jokez, how's that feel?
Feels amazing. Feels amazing. Obviously, I'm very proud as well. You know, when it comes to my team, you know, very happy. So yeah.
Like a newly promoted team to the Premier League, you've drawn on some experienced Street Fighter League veterans, along with some shining new talent. How's the squad going to come together?
It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be explosive. Yeah, just everyone be prepared, really.
Well, I hope you're prepared. Take your seats. It's time for our first match. If you guys want to take your seats over there in the home end, of course. And you know how the format works here at Street Fighter League Pro Europe. We have home and away. It's time to find out that away team lineup. Let's take it over to Jammers and F-Word.
Thank you, Logan. This is exactly what we anticipated. One of the most crucial parts, at least in the EU and the US League in Street Fighter League Japan. They really don't care what the matchups are, but here we really do. So that away team being BMS, of course, the more experienced team, very curious to see what they put out here to counter Guild and how Guild, of course, respond. And let's get our predictions as well, Jammers, of who we think they're going to play. So here's the order. Kilzyou first for the 10 points. Valmaster second. Of course, both playing Classic. And then Mr. Crimson going with the Dalsim. He does have the Luke now as well. He's gone with the Dalsim in Anchor for the 20 points. Jammers, talk to me. What are we going to see?
I have no qualms with this lineup because this is a highly interchangeable team. Going up against Kilzyou first. Maybe Jokez.
I was going to say Jokez with a cameo, maybe.
He could do... Jokez could be the first position. I'm going to go with Jokez. I think we should agree on that one.
I've heard some people say Chun-Li's... that juries don't like Chun-Li. I just heard it. Don't know. So maybe we see... Maybe we see Vega Patch, but yeah, I'm gonna go with you.
All right, the second one. Oh, Suleiman can't go here. No, that's definitely not. I want to put Takamura here. I think Takamura would be
Valmaster
suitable here.
Okay, I like that shout. Okay, I'm gonna agree with you on that one. What about the last one, Jammers? Are we gonna see Suleiman here? You're gonna try some chaos.
This is where I thought he would. This is just tactically speaking. This is a strategical pick.
I think in the first to two.
Oh, no, but it's first to three because it's Anchorman.
Exactly. In the first to three, I'm not sure they go Suleiman here.
And you have to remember as well, Valmaster plays Kimberly as well. So they must have
They must know the matchup, right?
This is just me logically speaking here. This lineup, is what I would stamp down on.
So we're going to go with
Joker.
Suleiman.
Yeah,
let's
we'll
do
go
it.
Suleiman.
Let's do it. Let's see. Let's see if we're right, guys. First off, we're going to find out who the first player they put on is. And I guess we're handing it back over to you, Logan, to let us know who that's going to be. You are with Guild. Talk to me.
That's right, F1. I'm here with Kilzyou, one of the most consistent players for BMS last season, and he has the honor of starting off 2023 season. Man, looking at that lineup, such a strong team. How confident are you that you're going to win this year?
Yes, I feel like we have a very strong team this year. We can play almost every matchup in the game, so we are very confident and very proud of my team.
I mean, looking at that starting three, almost any of them could play in the anchor role. It's going to be very difficult to handle BMS. Let's find out from Guild Esports which player they're going to be sending up. And it's going to be Takamura, returning veteran to Street Fighter League. I need you to confirm for me which character and control type you're going to be using.
I will play Kane and I use the PS5 controller.
Is that going to be classic or modern?
Classic.
Classic style, lovely. You're going up against Kilzyou. Obviously, last season you were involved in Street Fighter League. How are you feeling the new team, Guild Esports?
We are pretty confident. We worked a lot before the competition, so I think we can win this.
Team spirit a bit better this year for you guys.
Yes.
Absolutely. If you can get set up, it's time. Wow, to get into our first game. We've got two incredible competitors here in Kilzyou and Takamura. It's going to be explosive. So let's send it over to our commentary duo of F-Word and Jammers. Game number one.
Thank you very much once again, Logan Sama. We're going to kick things off with a beautiful match, a very explosive one to start things off here. Now, I do got to say, we'll get some of the predictions wrong, but we might have the right roster.
Hey, listen, we intentionally do not know. We literally go into this blind, yeah? So I think we did all right. We might have got the players right, but the order might be a bit wrong.
I don't mind doing that. As long as you
we'll
see
figure
that
that out on the whim. I think we did pretty well for 10 seconds. Let's see.
But you know what? Yes, so Takamura is one of the returning players. He was part of Wild Blast in last SFL, but now he's joined a new team in Sky Guild. His shouts to Sky Guild for joining us here in the league. Now, I do got to say, my biggest concern with Sky Guild, I'll put it on the cards right now. My biggest concern was communication with them. I'm hoping that's what they worked on. That's one of the most integral things as part of a team tournament.
And we saw how big, not to call out other teams and make them look bad, but we saw how big a problem that became for one or two of the teams last season.
Yep.
You can have good players, strong approaches and mentality, but if you're picking the wrong tactics, you're not constructively discussing amongst yourselves and making poor decisions, it's going to impact your overall performance. No matter how well you've prepared, you need to get the strategy right as well as the performance.
See, and now that you mentioned that, right, Team BMS, this should have been their squad last year. This squad right here.
Yes.
A lot of teams are fearing them. Again, I call this the Champions League of Street Fighter, the Street Fighter League Pro Europe 2023. And we're going to see a vast new look on a lot of these guys. And they're going to learn a lot about themselves throughout this league here. So maybe BMS may be able to make it to top spot. Because remember, they came second overall, but they got top of the leaderboard.
They were top of the leaderboard. So if they do what they did last season, they go straight to grand finals.
Well, there you go.
So that's something we know that, you know, Street Fighter USA, they were very vocal about some of the teams there. Over here, it didn't have as big an impact last season because there were two very clear favorites last season. This season, as much as you're talking about BMS and how incredibly strong they are,
we're not sure.
There are ridiculous squads that you guys are going to find out about this season that you're going to say, it's much harder to call who's going to actually win this. And I think finishing top in a league as stacked as this, that bypass to first place, to grand finals, is way more justified because of that.
Now, this is going to be, it's going to be a tall order for anyone, to be honest with you. But Takamura, he didn't have the greatest of stats last season. I'm hoping he can hit the ground running and turn things over in a flash. New look, like I said, new perspective. These guys have all got a clean slate. And again, nobody, let me repeat, nobody wants to lose on the first episode.
Man, these two, it's crazy to me how incredibly young they are. I mean,
true.
21 Kilzyou. Takamura, I've been playing this kid online since Street Fighter 4. I mean, I must have played him when he was like 14 years old, or even younger. Maybe he's 23 now, right? He would have been 13, 12 years old when I first played him. To think he's still only 23 years old now and he's on this stage, and someone like Kilzyou, of course, playing since young. But we've actually got some even younger proteges that we're going to be seeing throughout this tournament. But starting with these guys is just have to highlight that. I'm so impressed to see the level of maturity they display on the screen when they play.
100%.
You forget how old they are, man. I saw the ages, I was like, holy cow, that's incredible, you know?
I think one thing I've also got to mention about Sky Guild as well before we get set up here is according to my notes, I could be wrong. I should actually double check with the players for next week's episode. I think this is the only team that doesn't have secondary characters. I think they all use one character, F-word. Jokez with Cammy, Vega Patch with Chun-Li, Takamura Ken, Suleiman with Kimberly. I think they only have.
At least in competitive level, you're probably right. I mean, Vega Patch was hoping to have a secondary when Aki came out, but he's been quite vocal that, you know, he's not over the moon with Aki's strength. That's his opinion. Other players think she's actually quite strong. So, but for his stylistic, he doesn't see a fit. So it will be just Chun-Li. Suleiman is all about the ninjas. So, you know, he's going to be Kimberly all the way. You saw in his intro, he was shouting at the Zeku and the guy there with the pose. He ain't playing no one else, man. Jokez does play a bunch of characters. He has a lot of fun with them, but when it comes to high-level competitive play,
it's just Cammy.
It's pretty much Cammy, isn't it? Yeah. So you're probably right there. I need to look at the other squad to confirm that, but you could be spot on.
Oh, yeah. I want to give a special shout-out to the production team. They told me prior the whole thing is that you guys are going to love the intro videos, the commentators, and you guys lived up to your word. I love that stuff. So, yeah, we're going to get into Ken versus Jury. I think Jury has been, at least from what I've been watching, Jury's been on a little bit of the quiet side because obviously Ken's been taking a little bit of the spotlight, but please do not misconstrue our point. Jury is an incredibly strong character. Depending on who you ask, you'll slip her into the top 5. She might be just outside the top 5, but she's got some very powerful
she's
tools.
Top 8 without question, right? But you're right, some wouldn't have her in the top 5. But in terms of how strong she is, there's no debate. She's incredibly strong. And in fact, there's some matches that she plays better than some of the top tiers. You know,
exactly.
Which is why she still has a place in the game. But even Kilzyou picking up a secondary or two just for some of those more difficult matchups. You know, he was playing Jury exclusively for a while, but he's gone and backed himself up a little bit here.
I believe he's got a Cammy. I've definitely seen him actually Cammy.
No, it is Cammy, yeah.
He's dabbled with Manon. That makes a little bit of sense in terms of what he did with Street Fighter 5. But I don't think we'll see Manon at all here. It looks like the guys...
I'll tell you what, following those just a slight subject change, following those player intros, and this is something I love to highlight for the viewers who've never been in an environment like this, right? You can cut the tension here with a knife, man. Like, seriously. Like, those player intros, the light-hearted, fun, you know, serious face that they did when those video sets, but then you see them, even Jokez, usually a very bubbly, very, you know, charismatic, energetic guy.
But when his
interview with Logan was very much, you know, there's no playing right now. The nerves are high, but what's at stake is immeasurable for some of these guys. First time playing on a level this big for a couple of players here as well. I think for Suleiman, maybe even Jokez as well. This is probably the biggest that they've been in. So you can only imagine how they're feeling. But also, Jammers, they're doing it in a team setting. So it's not just themselves.
There's more weight
they're thinking about. There's a lot more weight and pressure when you got your teammates counting on you. And even Takamura's interview as well, you could kind of feel that tension. Whereas with Kilzyou, I got to say, man, he seemed very relaxed. Seemed very, you know, calm, very confident when he spoke to Logan, and I think that could play a factor. We'll see.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, if my captain roster was correct, I believe Kilzyou is the skipper.
Yeah,
for
he's the
Team
captain,
BMS,
not Mr. Crimson.
Yeah. And sometimes that does work out. It's not that they go, okay, you didn't win, so you lose the captaincy role.
Oh, we're in, guys. First game, Street Fighter League Pro Europe is kicking off. It's BMS away from home, taking on Sky Guild, and Takamura is cornered right away.
And they tried to drive rush almost at the same time here, but Kilzyou did win. Already got Takamura in a dangerous spot. Good throw tech to gain some space there. But he needs to kind of jump out or get a cross up Tatsu or something, but it looks like he's going to try and parry his way out.
Wow, he commits to that. Let me just confirm. Listen, man, that roundhouse has been absolutely brutalizing for Takamura. He's lost so much gauge versus it.
Tried to jump, and he didn't get the jump fierce. If he'd done roundhouse, he said that might have linked, but it's the chase down here.
Nice, with punish, no cancel.
Got
oh,
him.
you can't
Goes down, he's done, he wasn't aware.
Oh yeah, of course he didn't see the health.
And the thing is, I don't
muscle
think you
memory.
can cancel into parry from your buttons either, so...
He would have had to do EXDP or something that would have worked. But your muscle memory is being tested when that happens. Clever time to drive impacts, because your opponent will just do what they know best if they don't make the adjustment.
Now, if he can just ensure that Kilzyou doesn't comfortably stall, just make him play the ground game here. But even so, Jury's got an exceptional ground game herself, so there's one stall. Ground rush cancel in, that's +2 on the stand fierce there.
Already.
He's testing him.
I'm not sure what Kilzyou was looking for there. He blocked a couple of medium kicks, then decided to drive impact straight away. All of those cancelable for Ken. But even a raw one, pure reaction, and he's in the corner now. Round's turning around. Takamura in the driver's seat.
Completely optimized that situation, and he's going to go for the stun, and that should give him the rounds. Yep.
Yes, bend it.
Cancel. And that should be the round there for Takamura.
Doesn't have super, no.
There.
surprised he didn't do EX Dragon Lash. Would have probably done more damage there, but no.
Well, I mean, regardless, he was burning himself out. He got the round. Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Oh, big whiff. To the corner straight away. This is why Kane's so strong. Situational advantages he gets from one opening. Checks her straight away with that jab. Missed the follow-up.
Nice frame
trap
there.
The delay.
Was a frame
Punish not cancelled though. This is all going wrong for Kilzyou.
He might have to do the anti-throw tech, but he goes low instead and commits to level 3. And you remember, because you control your drive gauge, you can do half the work for your opponent for them. And that will put Takamura in burnout. Let's see if he can worm his way out of this one, F1.
Massive turn. Oh, straight away, he busts out the reversal.
Just waits full screen. That's the brilliant thing about Dragon Lash Flame. Sends you all the way inside swaps. And
he's looking for it. You can see him pumping. He was close enough to the corner to be worried about a drive impact, but Takamura not faced at all. A completely different individual to the guy we saw last season, already exacting a fantastic performance there in the first battle against Kilzyou. Good start here, Jammers. Good start.
Yeah, I can tell just off that first game alone what he was looking for on defense, because he got tested and it was his muscle memory that got tested. Said, okay, you might try to over-abuse this, which he did. He got punished, counter DI'd in that next round, and then he got stunned, of course. And at that time, we're seeing Takamura react exquisitely with those Dragon Lash Flame level 1s here. So he's going to have to slow down a little bit. Might have to be a little bit more passive and then build on the momentum here, Kilzyou. But again, Takamura really have to necessarily hit the brakes per se. Smacks away at the moment here. Yeah, just throwing the fireball to make sure that Kilzyou blocks while Jury's fireball lingers. Gets the punish on the fireball. A lot of good whiff punishes on that fireball because it's got huge recovery, so... Oh, wall splat.
Meaty drive impact, so hard to react to.
Delay tech there just in case, and the drive rush here. This is going to be huge here for Takamura.
Great momentum from Takamura. This is such a good start. Somehow Kilzyou needs to slow his momentum down. Catches him pressing the button.
Good block on the overhead. People are usually standing up there anyway, but he's not going to look for a wall splat himself here. Burns him out.
Burn out there.
He knows Takamura can react as well, so...
Such a good strategic adjustment from Kilzyou. Gets the opening as well. Big damage incoming. One more bet will be enough.
He's delaying the stun sequence. Yeah. And I think Takamura tried to hold up and get out, but I like what Kilzyou did there.
Actually.
Yeah, he prolonged the way to stun him, not making it too obvious, and said, I'll get you eventually.
Well, that's what they're so good at. I mean, the lights aren't true, right? The lights into the drive impact, you can jump out of them, you can throw out of them, but it's the timing at which they do it that makes it harder to react. Drive impact comes out quicker when it's coming off of a light. Takamura just wasn't ready, and this is a great turnaround from a round that was looking awesome. For Takamura's turning around here, and Kilzyou looking phenomenal.
I think he's just about alive from this level 3, the super art. But then, I don't know if Takamura's going to wake up with an absurd option or leave it.
I bet he bet it. Such poise, so important now to tie it up. Takamura looking rampant, but Kilzyou able to close out. Despite all those blocked overheads, Kilzyou makes it one battle apiece here. And now in this first also crucial match, we're going to see who takes it. Okay, great start here from Kilzyou.
Already going after the overhead there. There's a trade scenario. Takamura is looking to get the conversion, but just too far with the stand medium punch.
Goes there without connecting. Blocks it again though. There's that delayed little crouch medium kick. Despite the plus frames on Jury, he gets that in side switches in typical Ken fashion. Is that meaty fierce punch?
Gets a sure you can ender. Gets a throw, but delayed tech there. And then he tries to go for that.
Oh, base it out.
Too good. Throw again.
Great situation here for Takamura. Oh, great bait. He's going to get around.
He guaranteed to get the round there by splurging the meter on the EX, or you can put him at battle point here in this game 1 effort.
Are you kidding me? OD Dragon Punch to start off to check the drive rush. Nice delayed jab though from Kilzyou. He gets him out of the corner.
Yeah, back to mid-screen here, and he gets a 2-piece, and
he missed the drive rush there, I think. Takamura thought it was a stock up. That was a stock up though, and he does get the punish this time. Can't get hit here. Level 3's ready.
Be careful how he does it. There's a DI.
Oh my goodness, Takamura! You gotta be kidding me. That wasn't even cancelled damage. That was straight buffer off the recovering crouch medium kick. Don't test this guy's reactions in burnout. He's ready. Level 3. Talk about anticipation and readiness. Takamura with a phenomenal first game. We were speaking to these guys this week about how they feel about this tournament, with them being one of the lesser known, lesser experienced teams here. The confidence is through the roof, and we're seeing an example of exactly why. But Jammers, have they made a mistake not putting a guy in that kind of form in the anchor position? If I'm being skeptical.
Well, you know what? Sometimes you've got to think strategically in terms of, right, do I put you up front to get the points for the player matchup or the character matchup? And sometimes we just need to secure points. Even if you lose, I always say to the players, reduce the deficit as much as possible, because your best outcome in a losing scenario is 20-25.
Yes, which is actually a pretty good scenario.
Yeah, exactly. If they hypothetically win the next game and then, you know, things go south, I'm not trying to jinx it with my commentator's curse abilities, but it's like at least they've secured the points here. And we can tell just from that game alone that Takamura is ready to play with that fresh start. And like you said, he already buffered the level 3 anyway. If he got hit by the DI and he didn't recover, he knew
of course he buffered it.
Yeah, of course
it's still a very the anticipation to be buffering on a non-cancel situation, so impressive for him. And then the execution, of course, so important. I see so many people get counter hit. You know they went for the super, but it just didn't come out. They panicked. It got to them, but not Takamura, fully ready. So he's got that win over Kilzyou, a big one there for these guys. Sky Guild making a mark early on here in the Street Fighter Pro League Europe, but they do have, in many people's opinions, could be the best Chun-Li in the world from some of the Japanese players I've spoken to. Coming up next, and I just got to wonder who they're going to put up here. Who did we predict for this again?
We predicted Takamura here, but we put Jokez. So
maybe Jokez will go. No, but Jokez, I don't think he's going to go for the Chun-Li.
But he beat him at Brussels.
Yes, true.
He did beat him at Brussels. So.
Jokez makes sense. You know?
It could be a run back. I just know Suleiman's not going here. That's it. Anyway, let's hand it over to Logan Sama so he can actually find out who's going to step up and face Valmaster.
Thanks very much, Jammers. I'm here with Valmaster. New team for you this season. How are you finding working with the BMS squad?
I think it's my training partner since 1 year, so I feel good. Like I play every time with Kilzyou, Kane, so that's the team for me.
Okay, I mean, not the best start so far this season, but for you in Street Fighter 6, you've really hit the ground running. Your Chun-Li is looking incredibly strong of recent. How are you enjoying the new game?
The game is cool overall. I prefer the Chun-Li of 6. On Street Fighter 5, Chun-Li was good. In the game, she was strong, but I didn't like the way I had to play with her. In this game, I really like how I have to play. So, yeah, I really enjoy playing Chun-Li, especially Street Fighter 6, yeah.
I cannot wait to see you performing throughout the season. But right about now, it's time to get into this game. And Guild Esports on a winning start. We'll find out if they can continue that. Who are you going to be sending up to face Valmaster in this second game? It's going to be the captain himself. All right. Jokez making your debut here at Street Fighter League. I need to ask you, of course, character and control type.
Yeah, I'll be bringing Cammy with classic controls.
Fantastic stuff. How do you like this matchup? Jammers referenced that you've played against Valmaster before, but that was a while ago now. How are you feeling it today?
Correct. It was a while ago. However, I have played Vega Patch, many games, and as Valmaster would have evolved, Vega Patch has too. So I'm confident, that I'm very fit for the latest Chun-Li right now.
Okay. Confident words. I love that. Get ready. Take your seats, gentlemen. We're going to get into game number 2. But of course, we need to throw it back over to the desk to find out the insights in this matchup. We have Valmaster on Chun-Li, Jokez on Cammy, Jammers, Effort. What can we expect in this game 2?
Yes, fresh off the back of one of, if not the best international performance we've seen from Jokez in his tenured Street Fighter career. He's a guy that hasn't really traveled historically, but he's always been one of the stronger guys in the UK. Now he's getting out there. Now he's got Sky Guild behind him. He's able to try and repeat that victory he had that got him to the 3rd place result at Brussels Challenge. But he's up against a rejuvenated Valmaster, you could say. I mean, he's definitely improved a ton since then. But as Jokez said, he has a fellow Chun-Li player, a very competent fellow Chun-Li player on his team, and he grinds this matchup inside out. Could you say the same for Valmaster when it comes to Cammy?
Yeah, I think so. Kilzyou is a player of high caliber. He's got that ability to do so. So I think both teams anticipated this matchup and they've prepped accordingly. But let's find out if they can actually implement the strategies and philosophies as well. And they must have studied some sort of tapes. Valmaster, I don't think it'll be brewing on him that he lost to Jokez back in Brussels a couple of months back.
Of course
but like they said, these guys are fit for the occasion. I think both of them said, I'll step up and do this here. It's going to be...
Probably anticipated this as well, so they would have been training this matchup. They probably knew, as the away team, if we put Valmaster second, they're probably going to put Jokez on, which we failed to predict. But you know, now we're in the insightful positions. You know, every now and then we'll get them wrong. But they knew that, so they would have been training this specific matchup with Kilzyou or with any of the other camis here in preparation. So another great thing about, shout out the guys running this Street Fighter League team and all the people behind it, the internet's phenomenal in the training room. I mean, Phenom was training matchups online.
Oh, they all were?
Yeah. He was just
as well.
He was just inviting guys, you know, that he knows are really good in matchups. He was just training online, which is actually better for you because you're not giving away as much for the fellow teams that are surrounding you or learning a matchup versus someone who you might have to play in the league later. Maybe not ideal, but go online. Some of the best players in the world are available, and the connection's like flawless. So that's been an interesting ploy. So they might have been training this with another cami for all we know too.
Yeah. So this matchup is actually commonly seen in Street Fighter League Japan.
By Jokez though.
Yes.
He plays it very slow.
And this works in his favor because people haven't got that much data on him as a whole here in SFL Europe. So we'll see how this works out here. Let's see if he tries to implement that same patient strategy. Okay, with cancel on the drive rush there from the standing line. There's a change to avoid option select. So.
Spacing on that dive kick, goddamn.
All right, he's almost burnt out here, but I definitely think being burnt out or close to burnt out is definitely a cami thing.
He's not parrying the fireballs, just blocking them.
Yeah, he's waiting for an opportunity to do quick spin knuckle. He might have to use the EX one sooner.
Yeah, be careful there. If you don't get the timing right, you think you're still safe on block, but you can get parried. Again, that deceitful range on the Chun-Li normal. While throw comes out, doesn't take advantage though.
Didn't commit to the crouch fist. There, Valmaster.
It's Valmaster who's exercising patience this time around. Jokez has to find an opening, he gets it. What a check!
Interruption there from Valmaster. Gonna go for the safe jump probably. No, just gonna use the Kikoken and not gonna follow behind it with the drive rush.
He's definitely watched the last game they had. Slowing it down there when he gets the momentum. No rush. Almost a perfect jumping, not quite.
Yeah, but look at this substantial life lead though on Joker's end. F-word. Despite the training, he's working out here exquisitely. Well, Jokez, was one low forward or anything will do here. Backs away. Go forward and the interrupted EX Tensho kicks here as well. And he can actually run down the clock here, but he can't use a super to kill the timer. And he's going to get...
Yeah, I think we're looking at the wrong health bar timers.
Okay. My apologies.
It's all right, we'll get that sorted. Look at that, 2 seconds on the clock, gets back thrown. Oh, what a missed opportunity that was. Had her cornered.
I got hoodwinked the whole time.
Well, we're getting schmixed here ourselves. Just have to make the adjustment.
All right, there we go. There we go, just trying to find that approach again. And you're looking at some of the characters, some of the best lights in the game. Both with the stand jabs, camping the stand light kick. So these light conversions are going to be huge, but it looks like Valmaster's been getting huge mileage off that low forwards. And he does find the opportunity.
Oh, poor flinching. Again, that crouch medium just catches you when you least expect it.
Oh, okay. Well, that was a meteor overhead, but it wasn't.
Well, yeah, I thought he was going to link off that.
Yeah.
She does have multiple overheads.
It's 3.
Which is which. Nice back dash out of the pressure there.
And just still waiting it out here. Just maintaining that life lead. Not by a nose here, but by a comfortable amount.
Not too high. Negative gets out. Let's get out though. No delayed DP.
Yeah, these guys are trying to fight for the position advantage in the corner here, but Joker, he can't be too overzealous.
Oh, the delay. That was it. Back throw.
Not looking too good here.
Let's just Gage recover a little. Just taking her Gage away with that roundhouse. And again, looking to burn. Oh my goodness! That confirms going to burn her out too. That was disgusting.
Yes, that was a brilliant stuff there from the forward HK.
Not just the damage, but the burnout penalty there paid by Valmaster. Super expensive, but cannot get hit by that stand medium.
That's plus.
Oh, he's ready.
He was ready, and that is going to be game 1 here. That should be. Not quite.
No, it wasn't CA. I wasn't looking. I thought she was dead. Oh,
that
my
might
goodness.
be it, though. Not quite. No, he
just got the meter back. Oh my goodness.
No.
Just got the ball back. I can't believe it. And gets chipped himself. Unbelievable clutch from Valmaster. And it was the right choice from Jokez. Maybe you should have done a faster move before the bar came back. If you just did cannon strike, might have been enough chip jammers, you think?
Maybe.
The spin knuckles got more start up. And the bar just came back just in between the string.
Well, this is something that this is something we're still learning because we are in the early stages still of Street Fighter 6. Is how much recovery do you get, or sorry, how much gauge you get back from blocking certain normals and specials? Because I know in the latest update with Aki, they changed some of the stuff so that you recover from burnout quicker, so you don't necessarily have to deal with this intense pressure.
Okay, educate me on this. I know about those changes, but in that scenario, the gauge wasn't back yet. So a heavy punch brought a bit of the gauge back. But in between it, the spin knuckle was activated and the gauge recovered. But if you get hit before the gauge come back, it's not going to recover you into not being chipped. You would have been chipped if it killed, of course. But if it doesn't kill, the hit actually brings your bar back quicker. So that's a scenario you need to analyze in more detail.
I'll make a note of it and look at it later because it's going to bug me, and then I'll find out in like week 4, week 5. Like, oh, effort, you remember?
Well, there's two things to consider. One, would the DP have been fast enough? Two, would it have been chipped?
Yeah.
So, it would have been a big gamble. So, good clutch there from Valmaster. Ooh, nice stand light kick buff. That's one of the best stand light kicks in the game. Great hitbox, great hit stun. Let's travel forward. Another nice check here from Jokez. That stand jab, he's got to be respectful of it. Those little delays and those staggers get opened up. She gets so much mileage off it.
All right.
Beautiful reaction.
He's been much more comfortable with the dive kicks now.
Really well thought out the corner there from Valmaster. He was in a situation there that anti-air was a massive turning point.
Yeah.
Back to neutral.
You can see that the MO is control. Left, right, and center. That's what he wants. Gain control in all aspects of this match. Shut down as many approaches for Jokez. And because of his style as well, he won't ramp it up unnecessarily. He has to wait for the opportune moment.
Oh, great reaction again, but burns herself out. Can Jokez take advantage of that? That's perfect parry.
Well, if you got good neutral, you can mitigate damage. You can win almost any scenario.
Oh, wow. Getting hit there, trying to jump out. Doesn't want to stay. That's twice he's tried to jump out now.
He's worried to stun him because of the level 1.
And 3 times. This time the jump out does work.
Yeah.
Oh, the patience is paying significant dividends here for Valmaster.
Look at that. That was brilliant. He almost took like no damage in that burnout state.
Honestly, he did so well. Mitigated all the pressure. Even though Jokez backed away to stop the jump out, was still able to jump out. Gets the hit, didn't convert.
Throw tech there, 15 seconds on the clock, but it's not looking too good. That's
that jab, so good.
It's one of the best in the game, man.
Burnt out. Oh no, he tried to shimmy, but he got too close. Valmaster moves himself into game point.
Well, if Jokez needs to adjust, he needs to do it now. Backs against the wall.
Oh my god, that hit from so far, Jammers. That hit from so far. Jokez felt safe, he wasn't.
Nice delayed crouch jab on the wake up there. Didn't go for the side swap. I think it was a bit too far. He's just trying to bone him out with the roundhouses, get him to block certain things, but when's he going to do spin knuckle? Is he waiting for that? All right, there we go. Just playing it patient.
Oh, he tried to do the EX spin knuckle. I think he lost the bar there.
He can't jump again either. Oh, and he did! I thought he was looking for the dive kick. Again.
Fights so well from the corner, does Valmaster.
Yeah, of course. It's kind of like Guile-esque, if I say.
Well, again, he's read the throw so many times with the backdash. If he's so certain of the throw, maybe a jump dive kick.
Good blocks there right now. Valmaster waiting for some gauge to replenish before he really commits and tries to take the round.
Nice anti-air. Goes straight into the level 3-2. Love that from Jokez.
I agree with that air-to-air conversion because it's going to replenish the drive gauge he needs. He does get Oki from this as well, but what's the choice from Valmaster?
Yeah, that roundhouse is draining that gauge. Valmaster's going to be conscious of that. He's got 2 bars. He's approaching level 3 though. Oh, nice check.
To cancel.
Oh my goodness. Oh, what? The head stop. He's out of the corner again and she's in burnout.
Oh no.
He's going to get level 3. I think that's a dead cammy, isn't it?
The whole
definitely.
Oh, that's going to be it.
Wow, what a turning point. Unbelievable clutch from Valmaster. There you have it, man. I mean, listen, that call out, I feel like Jokez was doing everything right. He had him in the corner. He suspected the jump out was coming. He was waiting for it. It came, he got the knockdown, got the level 3, but Valmaster with the perfect read, doing the stomp after the single tap and then getting himself out of the corner. And then that sequence that led to burnout into the immediate drive impact jammers. Just perfect calculation and execution from Valmaster. Super aware and just on point at the moment.
Listen, from their previous encounter at Brussels Challenge, it seems that Valmaster managed to establish and then maintain that control there. He limited Joker's ways and approach, and by limiting that, he was prepared to punish, especially with the extension kicks in true strings and anti-airs there. So he gets that victory. Stood firm in burnout as well, as F-Word alluded to, and made Joker look afraid to approach. But that is what this table is looking like right now. Sorry, the scoreboard is looking like right now. So that means We're ultimately going to get a 30-10 here, so people are going to get points from this.
Listen, that's great news from a BMS perspective. You're in danger of, going 0-40. Losing the first game puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the second person, and Valmaster's come through with the goods against a guy who he lost to very recently, so massive win there for him and his team. But if you are optimistic in your Sky Guild here at your first Street Fighter League tournament, you're still quite excited and optimistic because you've got 20 points to play for now and can walk away with a 30-10 victory, but the person standing in your way from doing that is one of the most sneaky and impressive Dowsing players in the world in Mr. Crimson. We predicted Suleiman. We've been wrong every time so far, Jammers.
I still stand by it. Yeah. Logically speaking, again, from what I wanted to see before, Kimberly might do a perfect fit here. But you know what? We've got to hand it over to Logan Summer to find out if we're right or wrong. So, Logan, all yours.
Thanks very much here with the anchorman himself, Mr. Crimson. Last season, one of the most consistent players in all of Street Fighter League, not just in Europe, but in the world. Obviously, it's time now to step in again in that anchor role to secure the win for your new look team, BMS. How is it different this time round? Street Fighter 6, 2023, different squad. How are things different for you?
Of course, it's a different game, but the experience that I have on SF5 helped me also on SF6. So same character, if I can say, same play style of Nasim, almost. So we're just having fun. I practice for every of those matchups. So let's see.
And of course, no stranger to the pressure of these big Game 3 20-point situations as well. But Guild Esports certainly are new to this. It's the deciding game. Which player will you be putting up in this Game 3? Okay. Vega Patch. Welcome back to Street Fighter League.
Yeah, it's great to be here again.
I need to know which character and which control type you're going to be using first of all.
Chun-Li with classic controls.
Excellent stuff. Now, of course, it's got Valmaster on the squad. He's going to have a lot of Chun-Li experience. What are you going to do that's going to put him off of his game?
Well, Valmaster's playstyle has nothing to do with mine. And Valmaster usually plays this matchup with Kimberly. So I think I have a chance, considering my playstyle, and I also have experience in this one.
Looking forward to seeing it. Of course, you have experience in Street Fighter League, but you're here with a new team with Guild Esports. You're playing for the match. It's Game 3, 20 points on the line. Take your seat, sir. Crimson, take your seat. Bon chance. All right. Game 3, deciding time, 20 points on the line. One team will be opening up their Street Fighter League Pro Europe 2023 account with a win. We're going to find out in this game. Let's throw it back over to F-Word and Jammers to talk about this very interesting matchup choice.
Now, personally, I don't agree with it. However, if there's one person in the European region that is very good at proving people wrong, it is Vega Patch. He done it throughout several number of years in Street Fighter 5, and heck, what better way to start improving me wrong at Street Fighter League here in the very first episode. Now, regardless of who went up against Crimson from the remaining two-player Sky Guild, just pick your poison, because he knows both those characters because of Valmaster. Even if he doesn't play Valmaster's Chun-Li in this matchup, I like what he said. Is that his playstyle's got nothing to do with mine. I respect that. However, it doesn't mean they don't discuss it. They don't discuss it, and these guys...
And I think they would have played it enough to get to a point where he decided, I'm picking Kimberly for this.
Right, exactly. And then it comes to a point as well, let's not forget, the French are fantastic at doing this, getting into Discord calls, watching each other's tournament runs, and discussing things. It's like, dude, they'll have a huge, relaxing conversation about, you know what, how do you feel about Chun-Li versus Dalsim? They'll lay down the cards all on the table and go, look, you can do this here, you can do that there. There's going to be intricacies that both these guys know, but I'm curious to know who Vega Patch practices with or fights in terms of the Dalsim matchup in Europe, because he was a bit quiet on the tournament scene when it comes to online tournaments, and out of nowhere he just came and started performing. He's doing well in his World Warriors as well. So,
well, obviously Jokez being a homie and that, from the UK, I had a chat with him about how they're kind of deciding and picking their teams, and they're using a lot of data for their selection process,
I respect it,
which is a very logical way to do it. Of course, confidence plays a part too. Got to make sure the players in the zone is willing to take that role and that responsibility. But outside of that, they're just going by data. So if they're going by data, I'm assuming Vega Patch has some experience either directly with Mr. Crimson or just in general against some good Dal Sims that's got him feeling quite confident that he can play. I'm not sure what the connection's like over to South America. More playable than it's ever been, but I don't think that's what's happened there. I think maybe he's had a few clashes with him, maybe they've played some sets and he's held his own, and he feels like out of him and Suleiman, despite that being the pick that Valmaster uses for this specific matchup, that's their best chance.
Again, like, logically speaking, I don't agree, but I'm a commentator. These are the players, they're the ones at hands. He knows he's the driver here. He knows what he's doing. One thing we also got to remember as well, Mr. Crimson actually went a little bit incognito. He was quite quiet for a couple of weeks.
Well, this is the thing, like, how I mean, you're probably right about logically character matchup wise, but how much experience does Suleiman have against a Dalsim with this experience?
That's why it goes back to my point where I said pick your poison. Either way, like, Mr. Crimson would have been prepared for both.
Mr. Crimson's prepared, yes. Yeah. So, like, we've seen this a million times. You pick a matchup because it's horrible, and you get battered because the person someone's been trying to win that matchup for years versus someone who's just getting into it because it's a bad match, doesn't always go in your way.
See, and then we spoke about this about the dinner table a couple nights ago. It's like, right, are you going to pick this player for the 20 points of the player or the character? But they're jumping straight into it here, and he already has a bad start with a punish counter roundhouse because he actually tried to do back fist against a limb. And there's that habit that Crimson has.
I'm sure that round start is something they both are aware of, which is why pick your poison in this scenario is a good choice there from Mr. Crimson.
Okay, gets the jab conversion into the Yoga Blast. Meaty Flame, gonna build back far.
Okay, that's the Buster reversal out.
Nice jump. He was ready with that float as well.
Oh, the angle on that anti-air was not the right choice in that angle. Big jumping, but no big conversion there, just tap legs.
There might be a very deceptive range where you think that Yoga Lance will work as opposed to back medium punch, and it will get you sniped out there, but...
Great trade there from Mr. Crimson. Nice turn take.
Good drive reversal. He saw the green dash, and he said nope. And there's a Yoga Arch.
Really good start here. Not gonna get close. That's where you use that back heavy from. Very nice controlled first round there from Mr. Crimson here.
He might do it again, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, roundhouse again. I remember you making a few of those calls last season, Jammers. Right. Oh, perfectly timed there, that heavy.
Okay, it looks like he knows the buttons that Vega Patch wants to do to challenge Chun-Li. Oh, sorry, challenge Dalsim. She has to stand. That's why he's doing roundhouse.
Baited the anti-air. Look at the punish he gets for it too. Where you going?
Force knockdown conversion there off the back medium punch. Drive rushes in, and the fireball is still there. He's probably gonna back away. Not gonna spend
it's just legs. I'm not sure.
That's it. Oh no, he misses cancel on the merciless Yoga here, but he's burnt out. This means that Vega Patch still has a chance to win, but he might react to level 3. Give him the opportunity here. Overhead. Drive rush cancel. Good blocks here. Firm defense. He's opened him up. I think he's got to spend the level 3. He has to. He's got to delay the time. Yeah. He has to delay the time. And what a time to do it as well. He's just about, literally about 2 to 3 seconds away from getting his burnout gauge back when it goes back to recovering. But he can get in a mix-up.
Oh, what a tech. He's going to get his bar back now.
He's not going to teleport, surely.
Oh, bad fireball.
Just wait. Yeah, that's it. Skedaddle, skedoodle. I control the neutral.
Oh, nice jump out. I tried to approach. He thought a fireball was coming. Instead, it was a button. Such good anticipation from Mr. Crimson. That tech in the corner, absolutely clutch. Vega Patch approached, was very, very conniving in his attempt to steal that round back. Massive combo drop from Mr. Crimson to bring him back into it.
Mate, any combo dropped into level 3, you're on borrowed time after that. And in a game like this, it's basically the majority of the cast. You don't want them having that, second win, that second chance at life to come back, because they will take advantage of it.
Exactly.
And Vega Patch was literally a pixel away from getting that round there. Get into game 2, and he's not doing roundhouse start.
Walk back a bit this time. That's probably the other mix-up. That probably whiff punishes the stand roundhouse.
And listen, round start is dead is in this game, as most fighting games you see these days. Nice check with the crouch medium punch. And I'm a huge fan of that button crouch medium punch. Special cancelable, good ways to challenge drive impact if you're not paying attention. Nice punish.
Love that almost full screen punish there with the perfect parry. Nice drive rush into the low. Catches him standing up.
Because he thought he was expecting the overhead there. That's why it worked. Gets a throw as well. Really pile on the pressure with a strike throw game. Here is Vega Patch. Conversion he might have to spend. Yeah.
Just can't lose this position now. Doesn't want to get cornered there. Oh no!
Uh-oh, we're going to get side swap. Yeah,
he gets cornered. That's exactly what happened.
Nice sweep.
Oh my goodness, snipes him out of the jump back. There's the stun. We knew he was in danger once he got in that situation. not as much as he realized, and Mr. Crimson 100% ready to capitalize.
Now, I see the frustration on Vega Patch's face. He's not particularly pleased at how that situation turned around, and it turns around in the drop of a hat. Yoga Arch is still out there.
I mean, you spend that meter to put yourself in burnout. Your opponent's in the corner. You already know the biggest danger there is you getting turned to that corner in response. I've seen a lot of high-level players just back away in situations like that now. So if they get hit, at least they don't end up in that corner.
Okay, gets the counter hit jab to the conversion, sets up the fire. And there you go, yeah, gets the punish as well. That happened in SF5. It will still continue to be here. The Crouching Fierce, 356. And yeah, that's a counter hit confirmed as well. This is
my
huge.
Goodness.
Merciless Yoga. And he should be able to set up a Yoga Arch from this. I don't know if he's going to do it because Chun-Li has level 2, but we'll see. What's the distance? Oh, he should be all right. Meaty, there it is. Holds it there. What a jab.
Nice check, that was guaranteed. Good execution over there from Mr. Crimson.
Big choices here. He's burning himself out, but he wants to put Mr. Crimson in the exact same situation as him. And he got hit, so he doesn't get burnt out. Now there's a choice to make.
Oh, there's a burnout. Oh, he teched.
Delay tech. He's still got level 1 here, so if he gets an awkward normal into level 1, he might be able to set this round here, Vega Patch.
Oh, he gets hit low just as he got his gauge back. Mr. Crimson's steaming ahead here, a 2-0 lead. And those vital decisions in the most crucial moments have allowed him to pull away here. It's not been completely like one-sided. We've had some great moments from Vega Patch, but he's just not been able to close out a single round.
What's the best way to describe it? It's just slipping through his fingers. He literally sets up the scenario for himself. But you know what you're also doing? You set it up for Mr. Crimson as well.
I just feel like there's a second or third layer of knowledge and awareness in the matchup, in the situations that Mr. Crimson's able to capitalize on. And I feel like Vega Patch has got to start understanding the way Mr. Crimson's thinking in certain situations. He just seems a step ahead.
That's tough to do. Not many people can think on a similar level.
So much easier said than done.
Yeah, of course. No, of course.
You can't just play your game here. You need to be analyzing what's going on here because there's some huge reads. Great strategic choices. Nice check.
Good force knockdown conversion there as well. And again, he's got him in the corner. Drive versal away. Haven't really seen Mr. Crimson use that. But in the coming weeks, he may over-abuse it. Who knows? Gets the lightning legs.
Spends the bar on block there. Didn't spend it on hit.
See, some people don't notice this. When Mr. Crimson takes a throw, he always presses stab medium kick. I'm very surprised that some people haven't come up with an answer for that.
Yeah, some of these patterns are way more vulnerable in this game than they were in other Street Fighter jammers. You've got the parry system, you've got the drive impact system.
Yeah. All right, there's an EX Yoga Flame, goes to the knockdown as well. He's trying to get a throw in, but that was a hard one. You have to know they're going to throw through the air legs on wake up.
Oh, he gets hit by that again.
That is the round.
Second time that's caught him. Great meter management too, aware that he didn't spend super at all there, just about getting the kill with the drive gauge.
I can see what Vega Patch means when he says I've got the
There's the back heavy.
I can see what he means. Good blocks as well there. All right, here comes the meat.
That's his first round, right? First round in the set.
I think it's his second one.
He's got another one before?
He's got another one before.
Momentum's so important. Oh, surprise overhead. One of the many she has. Again, it's that drive reversal. Just when you start getting your momentum going.
Yeah, and it puts it back at the range where you have to think about which normals to use again as well. Yeah.
Missed this drive rush there with the jammers.
That's...
I think that's unsafe in that range.
Yeah, that looked like it. No level 3 either. I think he wasn't confident.
Yeah, he didn't punish and he's burnt out now.
He's going to have to interrupt something with level 3.
Nice.
Get a bit over.
That switch going to go straight to level 3. Mr. Crimson was trying to think ahead there with the burnout with the drive impact. It's going to cost him big damage and he's going to recover his gauge. Great situation there for Vega Patch.
Drive gauge is open for business again and he done a safe hits. Kokoka. The only way out of that was level 3 and I don't think he was going to do it there. He was 2 games up until this point, which is 2-1 now. So I can see it.
Big turnaround. Big turnaround.
Could definitely see it. He has to control the pace of the game, and I think at some point he has to accept when he goes in, Mr. Crimson's going to drive reversal away. So what I do at that point, if you can get him down to around 2 bars, let him drive reversal, and he's done half the work to put himself in burnout for you. There's sometimes where let them do the defensive option, but put them closer to burnout on your terms, not theirs.
Well, also maybe change the strings a little because he's not going for drive reversal on reaction to certain normals. Some of them are happening quite early. So.
Oh, yeah, he's committing.
Yeah, it seems like a commitment. So change the string, block that drive reversal and make him pay. Easier said than done though. You want to keep the momentum. You want to keep the pressure against Nasim.
Wow. He was not scared of that roundhouse from round start. Boy, he went in, but he's going to get punished for his troubles. Into the reset for the Yoga Flame.
Ooh. Burnout approaching here.
That's safe from block.
Be careful.
They're already near burnout already.
Yeah, he's going to burn himself out there to finish that combo. And he has a whole screen to work with. I think if you're Nasim, you don't mind being in burnout with full screen. It's Chun-Li that doesn't want to be in that scenario.
I remember him telling Damascus, Mr. Crimson, he said, I'm not afraid to put myself in burnout and fight from there. It's what the tools to do so.
He plays one of the characters where it's not as big an issue because he's fighting from full screen. Look, he's managed to burn her out from a mile away. Tries to jump in. No, you don't.
He can't. He's been really trying to catch a limb or an arbitrary yoga fly, and it just hasn't been working out for him for the majority of the time, F-Word. You can't be too careful with those fireballs either, because Dowson will go under them.
That was a good reversal, that drive reversal, sorry, that's guaranteed. Gets the whole screen to work with, so rewarded in this matchup.
Yeah, that's on you again.
Oh, he throws a normal jump. Standing short, catches him walking back. What a lovely conversion into the level 2. His corner carry's going to be vital here as well.
All right, here we go. He's going to set the safe
get
jump.
bored of that juggle. Safe, it's a great block. Oh, and the check in the air. Mr. Crimson's done his homework.
Yes.
And he's got a corner again. We've seen these scenarios go horribly wrong. He's going to get burnt out.
He cannot get stunned, because if he takes the back median kick into stun, that's finished. And so, yeah, that's a counter hit.
Oh my goodness, Mr. Crimson, you brick wall.
He's just going to maintain this spot here, Mr. Crimson. It's only a matter of time.
Needs a way out here. Vega Patch is set point here for BMS.
It's only a matter of time.
He can't even jump back. He's got away with the Sansu, checks it.
Not quite. There's a gate
Just a meter back. Man, that was horrible. He's got a chance now.
There you go. That's what you were talking about, F1. Can he burn him out?
I was going to say burn him out.
No, it's not quite.
Not quite enough. He's in the corner though, no health. Get around back here. Still, Mr. Crimson's got the CA.
He might have to do a Hail Mary Hazanchu at some point.
He's got to be careful. Oh, he burned himself out.
Again, but it's not Hazanchu. I told you, at some point he's going to have to do a Hail Mary Hazanchu to get in. That's one of his most successful entry points in this matchup here. He might be able to make this 2 apiece. That's over.
Oh, breaks out the anti-air.
Vega Patch has come with the tech.
Changing it up, isn't he?
That's an execution error.
Terrible mistake from Mr. Crimson. Doesn't get punished too bad though.
That worked out for him, yeah.
Yeah, and look at the drive gauge on Vega Patch towards the corner here.
Oh, he's not parrying.
He's getting away with a lot of Sanshus.
Worried at the moment.
Already. Oh, look at that juggle. Wait up, legs.
I don't think he wanted that.
He wanted air legs or something. Oh my goodness.
He's lucky. Don't come on
that. This one, so gets pressure on. Oh, doesn't go for the punish again.
But he's always jumping when Mr. Crimson thinks he's going to continue the string or cancel it into something there. So I like the awareness on Vega Patches there.
He's escaping the drive impact at least, but man, I just feel like he's got enough time to get something off it.
If he moves a bit closer, you get it.
Now Sim's having to rush down. He's trying to make that. He's really done well in burnout this time. Oh, commentator's curse.
No, that works.
Oh, he's right. That's actually good. Take the hit, the combos. Oh my goodness! Vega back with the comeback!
And I tell you what did I mention before? After throw tech, Mr. Crimson press stand medium kick all the time. Guess what? EX Coconut should be slightly faster. So by doing that, and it hits, or the second hit,
did he take a tiny step back as well before he did it?
I think he just committed to it. And because it hits at 2 different points, he gets the extra hits done. Dude, it's brilliant. He's in there too.
Great choice. Great choice. Great awareness. Great adjustment from a Vega Patch.
So now, my thing is, what happens when he throw techs him again? Is Crimson going to jump back and teleport? Is he going to commit again? I'm telling you, man, post-throw tech situations are always good in this game.
I told everyone, man, coming into this season, there are no free matches, man. This is one of the favorites here right now. Oh my days,
he's already in there again.
This time.
He's already in there again.
They're changing it up, boy. Mr. Crimson needs to find that read he had. He seems to have in the first 2 games. Vega Patch has made the adjustment and brought this all the way back.
He's going to slow it down. Yeah, he's definitely going to slow it down.
Still able to walk him back.
Not looking too good in the drive gauge meter department for Vega Patch at the moment. There's not a trade. He can't cancel, and he did.
We did. Just to get himself out of the corner. Perfect parry. Going to punish.
Sets up the shot.
To the corner you go. Man, that burnout. I'm not sure that was the best choice. He's in a horrible situation now.
And he's going to try to expect the meaty as well. He doesn't have to do it. And here, this is absolutely diabolical. Mate, he did the wrong one. He did the wrong one. He's going to trade. He's going to get his gauge back again, F-Word.
Still in the shot. Oh my goodness. Not able to combo, but that's such a good answer.
Good way to do EX Yoga Fire to cancel it out. These guys are about to exhaust all their options once again and make themselves limited.
Oh, that's a big heavy punch.
He can't jump again, surely not.
Yeah, it's checkmate. If he's not careful, he burns himself out trying to get in. He was looking for the fireball, didn't come again.
And he got him again!
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Dude. He didn't think he dared do it twice, and he did.
Hazanchu is beating normals, like Yoga Fires, everything, and he's always coming at the clutch moments. Match point here for Vega Patch.
Match point, Sky killed Jokez.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What an introduction to the Street Fighter League EU.
He cannot do the level 3 on defense. He's got to really think about this, Mr. Crimson. He might burn himself out. Oh my word, that worked. That was a punish. What's he going to do? He got it with the merciless yoga. He got it.
It was coming. He had to spend it.
He's
Mr. Crimson was nice. Yeah, he spent the meter at least.
Not in terms of the recovery, though, but in terms of the whole situation.
This is not in the corner, right? Can't give up too much ground here.
Oh, he's walking away. If you walk away, you slow down the recovery.
Another Sansu button.
Engage it back.
Again.
No, he blocked it this time.
Suspend it. Oh, he reads.
There's a conversion. That should be the round. Not quite.
What? No. I got a bit messy there. A bit messy towards the end there.
And I know Crimson's heart stopped for a split second there. This is the final round here in this match.
And set point both teams. What a start to Street Fighter League. Again, he's ready.
Oh my word. Hazanshi's been the saving grace of the day.
Goes back heavy again, catching that limb on start. And Crimson at a life deficit.
Do you know what? These men are playing at like 80 to 100 miles an hour and they're not looking to slow down.
One of the first Heavy just missed there.
Perfect parry. Yes. I'm not sure if Heavy Hazanshi would have connected there, but he'll take the link into the head
out of the sky. Vega Patch looking insane.
Oh, and he got the PI back. He's going to be burnt out as well.
Oh my goodness, massive turning point.
Here comes the Inferno. Maximum damage from the medium version.
Go on, be careful there, Mr. Crimson. Vega Patch has got the 2 bars to react and punish if he can. And Antia.
He got a level 2 there.
Is he going to be ready for the random Sanshus?
Oh, that's it. I think that's it. He's going to cancel one time yet. Full combo. And he's going to end it with the Yoga Inferno to close things out. No.
I don't think it's going to kill. He just got 2 bars though.
CA for the sake of it.
What's your Crimson? What's your Crimson? What a clutch. I cannot believe that set. What a start to the season. Unbelievable performance from both teams, from both players. But it is the talisman from last season. I think maybe the best percentage last season as well. Mr. Crimson has done it again, but man, it wasn't easy, Jammers.
If this was any indication, an inkling of an indication as to what's to come in the weeks here at SFL Europe 2023, then boy, buckle up and get comfortable. Because as F1 alluded to before, no game is free. That was a very clutch and resounding victory for those guys. And I tell you what, you work for your money this year. And boy, when they put
they were sweating. They were sweating, man. That life lead was humongous. But that opening there with the drive impact reaction, I honestly loved the idea from Vega Patch. But the slide was just about meaty enough to recover and drive impact back. Ah, man, so clutch. And then the burnout in the corner.
I reckon if he'd done level 3, if I've hit, some of these level 3s have got the hitbox of a parking space. So,
that would have been a crazy read, though.
But listen, so was the jump light kick. That was a crazy read as well, but he only whipped it out once. And listen, we could debate about this all day.
Life lead, you want to do a psychic level 3?
He was going to, come on, man.
hey, what won the set?
Do you know what? Props to Vega Patch, because I did say it before the match started. I said, if there's anyone's going to prove me wrong, it's him. It looks like he's got the knowledge.
No, he's got knowledge.
Yes,
lots of knowledge in the matchup. Super impressive.
So unfortunate there, but I'll tell you what's impressive as well. We need to get back to Logan so he can talk to the guys there and see how they're feeling after an exhilarating match like that.
Thanks very much, Jammers. I'm here with Team BMS, who are, of course, on a huge high after that last game, last battle, last round victory for Mr. Crimson. That was close, wasn't it? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, that was really close. But I knew that it wasn't gonna go easy against Vega Patch. His playstyle is really offensive. Also, he adapted himself really well. And I know he played a lot against Garnet and some other Dalsim. So yeah, I'm happy of this win. This is 30 points for us, and let's keep going.
Absolutely. Kilzyou, you started off. Always, we've seen you in Street Fighter League with the bravery to start things off, but it didn't go well for you in your match. Do you want to talk to us a little bit about how that went for you?
Yes, I think he played very well. I had some unlucky moments, but he played very well, and I think he deserved that win. So last year I lost the first match as well, but after I did well, so I hope it will be the same.
It was incredibly good last year. I hope you can be just as consistent as well. Valmaster, joining the team, you came with a big win as well. That level of consistency we saw last year is definitely going to be very strong for BMS. Are you feeling like you're going to be just as consistent this season?
Yeah, I think overall I have a good win rate against most of the players in the league. So I think if I'm not too unlucky, I should have one of the same win rate, I think, this year. So yeah.
I mean, look at this squad that we've got around me. So many strong players. All three of those players were good enough to be in that anchor role. They're all tournament winners. And we've got Akainu here sitting, waiting in the wings as well. How confident are you now seeing the other three players playing this well? You're still there, ready to chip in with the efforts as well. You must be feeling very confident about this squad.
Yeah, I feel very comfortable. I have a good team. And today we had a strategy and it worked pretty well. So yeah, I'm very happy.
Can't wait to see you jumping on the sticks and getting involved as well. Let me ask you, obviously last year it was very, very close for you. You came so close to getting the victory. This year, are there any other teams out there that you're really looking at as threats? Who have you been thinking about the most in your preparation for Street Fighter League this season?
Of course, the team that we want to beat the most will be Mouse Sport because they are the champion. But I will say that Zero Nation also is really a really great team with a great player and great characters. So we practiced a lot for them also. Of course, if you can deal with GP, this is probably the most important thing in this SFL.
And in Street Fighter 6 in general, right?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Absolutely. I can't wait to see the season continue. But a big 30-10 victory for BMS in their first match of the season. And this new format of the show, we've got 2 more matches to come. It's going to be an incredible week 1. More exciting Street Fighter action here to come at Street Fighter League Pro Europe 2023. We'll see you back here after this very short break.
Peggy 12.
Voices on the menu.
This is where we make an impression. we make our masterpiece.
ジャストパリーの後は投げが届くなら投げでいいんじゃないかなって
全く同じ答えでしたね。
ジャストパリーって取った時にコンボが安いっていう特徴があるんですよね。補正が乗るんで安いんで、実はあんまりコンボしない方が、特に OD コンボはもう絶対ぐらいかな。
いや俺はマジで使ったことないレベルですよ。
使わない方がいいんですよね。ただこのダメージの補正は乗るんだけど、OD ゲージ減少の補正は乗らないっていうのがあって、その投げは漏れなくね1本奪えるんですね。しかも実はもう1個お得な情報があるんですけど、ハードノックダウン、これ何なのかというと後ろ受け身取れなくなる。
そう
だから次の投げも実は強い投げになるんですよ。投げ食らいますで後ろ受け身取れないからまた言ってきてこれやられるんですよ。でこういうのもあって投げはかなり丸いです。投げ簡単だしな。
超簡単。
何より簡単で。
And when I get up in the game, y'all improve. A real problem, but I solve them all facts proof. And if you think I'm gon' fold, then you talk.
Welcome back to week one of Street Fighter League Pro Europe 2023, and the action continues as we have 2 more matches to come, 4 more teams competing in their first head-to-heads of this great new season. But you've seen some incredible techniques utilized by the players already. And you know what we've got for you this time round? Our fantastic broadcast talent are going to be taking you through some of the terms and techniques that you'll be hearing and seeing in action this season for Street Fighter League. Let's hand it over to F-Word and Jammers.
Thank you, Logan Sama, man. Those of you who've embellished on this journey in fighting game amazingness, Street Fighter 6 has really changed the way a lot of people look at fighting games. It's mainstreaming it, and it's such an exciting time to be part of this amazing scene. We're going to take a look at some of the unique, specific to Street Fighter things we have in this game. And Jammers, you know, what have you gone for here to talk to us about?
Something that was frequently used in that crazy encounter with Vega Patch and Mr. Crimson. I've gone with stun. And stun has very specific ruling. Previous Street Fighter iterations followed something different, but with this one, there are a couple of strict conditions you must follow. First, the opponent must be in burnout. And then you got to hit them with the drive impact, the powerful move, and it's got to be near the corner or in the corner. And when you do that, they will get a wall splat, which will cause the stun. And then when you do get that
got to
stun,
be on block, right?
Yeah, it's got to be. You can do it on actually on hit a combos. Yeah, it has to be on block.
Yeah, this is the weird thing, right? It's got to be on block. That's
very, very strict ruling.
A whole new scenario, man.
Yeah, crazy. And then once you do that, they're going to be in a time where they actually cannot mash out of stun. It's basically automatic for a set period of time. And then you get a free combo or a free sequence. You get to land as much damage as you want. And then once it's done, they will completely recover from the burnout stage, whether it's from at the start or near the end, and they replenish their drive gauge. But by that point, they're probably
9 times out of 10, they probably lost the round once that's happened. Although we have seen some very clutch scenarios already in this very early stage of the Street Fighter League. I gotta say, man, as a traditional Street Fighter fan, you always miss the ability to mash out of that stun scenario.
Not anymore.
Some of the stuff you saw in Third Strike and ST, like, 3-second stun, boom, you've mashed out. No such thing anymore. But at the same time, it's such an interesting mechanic that's been introduced to the game. And it makes you a lot more responsible as a player on the receiving end, because if you're choosing to deplete your meter, you're choosing to spend offensive tools, and you're in the corner, these are decisions that wouldn't be considered wise, because we've seen already what they can lead to.
Well, I want to see what we're going to lead to next with this upcoming match. Going to be introduced by our host, Logan Summer. Take it away.
Well, hopefully we'll get a stunning performance from one of these two teams coming up for match number 2. And both of them are making their debuts as organizations in Street Fighter League. But there will be some very familiar faces if you were with us last season. So, welcoming into the arena for the first time this year, it's going to be Wolves! Thank you very much. Welcoming into the arena, making their debut as a team, but you will recognize a few of these faces from last season across a variety of different teams. Of course, returning Shax, Shivs, and the Four Fields, but team captain Poppy. It's great to have you returning to Street Fighter in general. For you guys at home that might not know, Poppy was an absolute terror in Street Fighter 4 with Cammy. Took a couple of years off, but you're back now. How are you enjoying Street Fighter 6?
I think Street Fighter 6, I'm enjoying it a lot. There's a lot of character expression. Obviously, the game is new. And we can see like the defensive options is switching, parry. I don't think we have getting used to like using right reversal correctly yet at situations. So there's a lot of things to be explored yet. And I think it's the most fun part for me is watching every generation jump into it, how they're playing, what's the style. So I like it a lot.
Great to hear. I just want to ask you one question as well, because you're the only player on this team with no Street Fighter League experience thus far. But you're the captain. How's that working?
It's working good so far. I think I kind of, like the years of experience has covered over. And they are really have like their own personalities and mentality as well. So I got to know them, we all click well, we bond well, so.
Well, we'll get to know you and how your team works together throughout the season, but it's now time to welcome into the arena your opponents, Team BK Rog. Team BK Rog, led by Captain Luffy. I'm really enjoying this team selection as well, because you've got some very exciting younger talent that's very experienced. Really looking forward to this performance. It's going to be an explosive one. What do you think is the greatest strength of your squad?
I think we all... I think the most important thing is we are all starting as friends. And we can all back up each other.
The power of friendship.
It's really important, I think, in team tournaments.
What about the years of experience at high level in competition that some of these players have that maybe the viewers at home won't really be aware of?
I have created a very strong team around the player knows that they will be able to play without any pressure. Because like Kane is a very well-known DBZ player first, but I know that he's used to competition, like very high-level competition. Absolutely. Nasim is since Street Fighter 5 has been a very strong player, and he has been really farming the online tournament in Street Fighter 6 as well. Kusanagi is playing Street Fighter since he's 11 years old, I think, 10 years old or 11, but he actually missed Street Fighter 5. But he is coming back full force in Street Fighter 6.
Well, hopefully you guys can come back full force this season. Looking forward to seeing the new look BK Rog team. If you want to take your seats over there in the home end, and we can get into this match. Okay, of course, you know that the away team have already submitted their lineup of players, characters, and control type. So let's go over to F-Word and Jammers to find out which players from Wolves we'll be seeing in this match number 2.
I don't know how many of you are football fans at home, but I love the fact that we've got a Premier League team.
Come on.
Street Fighter League. So hopefully we can encourage more Premier League teams to come through and join us here for some Street Fighter. The crazy thing is, before they announced them, right? This was crazy, right? So, okay, I like this.
Copy first with Modern Chun-Li.
Yes.
Interesting. Shaq's second there with the Luke in classic mode, and anchoring is the 4. Feels very interesting. Of course, one of the top performers last season with Mouse, a Victor, of course, being signed over to Wolves. Very interesting order, very interesting character select. We don't have time to talk too much about it, but do you think the opposing team were ready for what is essentially a Cammy main, going with a Modern Chun-Li here as the first in their lineup?
I don't think many people in Europe knew that he was actually studying Modern Chun-Li. He's been using it for a little while here.
Big
now,
time.
for this one, I actually think the most feasible pick here for me personally would probably be Kusanagi. If he picked Cammy, I would have said Luffy, but I'm going with Kusanagi on game 1 against Modern Chun. What do you think?
Honestly, it's one of the hardest teams for me to call out. I'm not going to predict against. I'm going to say you're correct. Let's go with Kusanagi. For the second one in Shaq's, could we see a Luke mirror there? 2 young boys going head-to-head? Or is there like
No, because obviously Kusanagi plays Luke himself, so the Luke's pick's already picked. I don't think... Shaq's would have changed anyway. I think Nasim can go here.
Nasim for Luke, yeah.
He could probably test his waters here. Nasim. That's me personally.
And then the ever so important match in the anchor, I think it's going to be Kane.
Yeah, Kane's going to be anchor.
So Luffy can actually be sitting out here. Which, looking at the strength of the characters on this team, so if we're saying second here is not going to be Luffy, then third is definitely not going to be Luffy against JP. Yeah. So it's going to be Nasim Claw. And then, no, we're saying third is going to be...
Kusanagi. Kusanagi will be third. Yeah.
No, Kusanagi's first. Kane.
Oh, sorry, no, Kane.
Kane third. Kane third. I actually think that makes sense. We've seen the Kens and the JPs go back and forth. We saw Angry Bird's amazing tutorial about how to beat JP and actually working out pretty well. I think Kane is the wise choice here. Let's see if we get this one right, Jammers.
Yeah, I like this lineup, but let's hand it over back to Logan Sama and find out what the actual lineup will be here for BK Rog.
I hope everyone at home could follow that, because I don't think F-Word and Jammers could follow their own picks. But it locked in stone that Poppy is starting off, and you're going with Modern Chun-Li. Tell us a little bit about the strengths that you get from the modern control with Chun-Li.
Obviously, like, in this game, you can get burned out a lot. And sometimes you have to do like reaction supers through fireballs. You get like fast DPs, for instance, like 1-4 button. So specifically with Chun, you can control the neutral much easier. You lose some mix, but you can play like a very solid neutral with fast reaction supers. And I think in stress situations, like especially when you burn out in a corner, you are not afraid. It's just one button and you get the super. And that's a huge advantage, because now you're forcing them to attack in another way.
Absolutely. We're going to find out how effective that is. We saw the classic Chun-Li in the first match with Valmaster and Vega Patch. We get the modern Chun-Li now, and we'll find out who he's going to be facing. Your caster talent said it was going to be Kusanagi. BK Rob, who are you going to be sending up as your first player? It's Kane. It's got to be Kane. Okay, just to confirm for us, which character and control type are you going to be using?
Classic and Kane.
beautiful, as it should be done. You're going to be going up against Poppy. Have you had a chance to play him much at all?
Just one time at Bruxelles Challenge. He played Kami, so now it's different. We'll see. Yeah.
Well, I'm really excited to see you make your debut. I've been enjoying your Ken play online and offline, but you're here in the Street Fighter League arena, so it's time to get ready, get set for this first game. It's going to be Poppy with the modern Chun-Li. You can take your seat as well. And Kane with the classic Ken. What a classic matchup that is. Chun-Li, Ken. Let's hand it over to F-Word and Jammers, the classic pairing on the desk, to call the action.
Man, I'm still trying to figure out that pick. These guys are obviously geniuses, so they know way more than me. But if you're using Kane now, which I wasn't expecting, who are they going to use for JP in Anchor in the 4 fields?
Well, it'd have to be Nasim or Kusanagi. I wouldn't put Luffy at the back.
Nasim, not Honda. Nasim
could Aki. He could go with Aki.
Aki, I've heard Aki isn't too bad against JP.
Well, I mean, it's still early days, but
that's a bizarre choice, man. I don't know.
You know
Maybe they're just going for the guaranteed 10 points.
Yeah.
We spoke about this, guys. Something that some players are doing. They take it match by match without considering the future matches. We'll deal with those when we get to those. Can we get 10 points right now? No one wants to get 40-0. And if they feel like Kane gets the win here, maybe that's why they've gone with this pick. Or maybe there's something they got up their sleeve for that JP match that I'm not aware of in terms of their roster and their array of characters. But honestly, if you're Wolves, having spoke with them directly, and you see Kane come up now, you're pretty happy with that. Just because you got 4 Phils now doesn't have to play against Ken.
Well, look, I mean, Wolves is another interchangeable team, right? Because Phils or Poppy can play at the back and earn those 20 points, and Phils has been experienced in that role under Miles in the previous season here. But don't rest on your laurels, man, because these two are no slouches. They've actually had good starts. Poppy got runner-up at Head Stomper earlier this year for Street Fighter 6. Kane won Brussels Challenge and made top 8 at Versus Fighting earlier this year as well. So these guys are definitely, and then of course, they're both doing well in their respective World Warriors.
Yeah, they're doing very well. I mean, I've been super impressed with Kane's transition over to Street Fighter 6. His Ken has been super impressive, super formidable, very optimal, and his awareness in certain positions has been like a player that's been playing Street Fighter for years. Now, he did play some Street Fighters before this, so shouldn't be too surprised, but to go and win Brussels Challenge, a pretty stacked tournament, in this early tenure of his Street Fighter 6 career is super impressive. Poppy, on the other hand, already established, didn't really play Street Fighter 5 much, but this guy was an absolute killer in Street Fighter 4. We saw him take out Infiltration in the DreamHack Grand Finals in Sweden, a guy that hardly anyone could beat at that time, Infiltration in his prime. So he's here, rocking the Chun-Li, not playing Cammy as well. Man, it's anyone's call, Jammers.
And don't worry, myself and F-Word actually have had first-hand experience losing to Poppy's modern Chun.
Oh no, it's legit, it's legit.
It's fantastic.
And he's so good at spacing.
Yeah, he's a huge fan of characters with good mobility, great walk speed. He loves his neutral. But hey, guess what?
Ken, baby.
Kane ain't ready to play that neutral.
Oh, he actually played the stuffer up.
Okay, so throw. The tick throw there.
What a start. The way Kane backed away, Poppy thought he was playing a footsies game. Nah, mate.
Not what you
I'm
thought.
just catching you when you least expect it. 2 drive rushes in a row to the corner you go. He's out the corner now. He checks it this time, though.
Good check on the run with the jab.
Oh, counter here. Big damage incoming. Not gonna be able to skill here.
No, it's gonna be a little bit. There's gonna be a lot of scaling here. That's why he's
saves me up. Yeah, I like the choice. Dash, meaty throw.
Oh, is he gonna get sucker punched here? I agree with you, F-Word. I don't think you expected this.
It's a good start. I mean, they've got such great Chun-Li experience here in France.
Yeah, just in general. Across the board, love the anti-air with the Tencho kicks. It's a lot easier. She gets 1 button legs. You know, she only gets 1 version of Kikoken in the modern form. 1 button supers, like he said.
It's actually quite a ballsy decision to go with Chun-Li modern. First game for your team, and you're away from home. So you're actually showing, you're giving the opponents the opportunity to counter it. Perfect parry, side switch, here we go.
He doesn't get the actual you can enter there.
Oh, there's that 1 button he was talking about.
Actually, he should be able to get the round, actually. Oh, not quite.
Oh my days, the reaction.
Kane wants his rounds, yeah.
Wake up, crouch, medium. He saw that heavy punch come in. Yeah, you've got to be careful with your sequences against modern Chun-Li.
Oh, it's just modern characters in general.
In general, yeah. Block those strings. Well, some characters super just aren't as good.
There you go, just trying to find that footing there before he goes for a conversion, but Poppy beats him to the punch to try and get something, and that's going to be huge. Oh, that works. Opportunity missed there. That should have been an abundance of damage on Kane's end.
He's burnt himself out, though.
That's fine. He actually holds his ground really well. Chun-Li plays too.
Oh, Kane has him in the corner. It's a great situation for Kane. There it is. Didn't see it coming.
He's got a lot of health though. So.
Oh, and he actually he went for the reset.
Yeah.
Meteor overhead didn't link. Great block from Poppy. He's got his drive gauge back. Walks into him. That fireball works out.
Might be looking for a jump again if he's not too careful. That does dissipate mid-screen. That Kikoken. Again, probably looking for that clean conversion here, but Kane's waiting for that one window opportunity. Yeah. Nice fireball trap. Let's stand light punch pressure.
Oh, nice escape. Poppy in the corner now, Jammers. But Kane's walking back. Surprise drive rush coming, no?
I think he's trying to get his drive gauge replaced to a certain amount before he goes back in.
Oh, he thought it wasn't cancelled. It wasn't.
Huge damage coming in here for Poppy. Is he going to
level 3? Nope. Gonna save it. Okay. Oh, that's it.
Game 1 is. Oh, he backed it anyway. And I saw Poppy look this. What happened? But he's burnt out here. This is huge.
Yeah, and he's got 3 bars. He's gonna charge in now.
Oh dear.
Oh, that beat from a mile away.
Chip is coming.
Oh my goodness!
Man, that's that from the jaws of defeat. That was basically game done. That was just a simple combo. Modern Chun-Li had to close out level 3.
We've seen a couple of drops, Jammers. I think the nerves are getting to these players, man. I think it was the level 3 from Valmaster earlier that didn't come out.
Yeah.
Now we got Poppy. Mr. Crimson?
It was Mr. Crimson.
Okay, yeah, the flame without the level 3. Now we got Poppy dropping big combos like this. I mean, and he was looking good. That was looking like a straight 1-0 up. Kane able to take full advantage. Wow.
And that's it, right? What Kane did there is something that's highly you should be doing anyway. It's between certain sequences on your last legs, or you think they're going to drop
honestly,
it. Smash it, man.
These people, some people have too much honor, like me. Like,
so do I.
There's guys out there mashing DI at a high level, mashing DI in hit stun. So they're being hit and they're just mashing DI while you're hitting them. And it's just a sequence that catches a lot of people off guard. Honestly, stop thinking the traditional way, man. The traditional Street Fighter is extremely effective, but there's a lot more mechanics, a lot more unique scenarios you find yourself in this game. And mashing level 3 in hit stun when you're about to die, why not?
Now, I like that Poppy is not too flustered here. We were speaking to him. We had a nice long chat, myself, F-Word, Logan, and Poppy. And his demeanor, his attitude towards this whole situation with the Street Fighter League, he didn't take it on the chin. I can't even say that was a slight blip. That was a huge blip, mate. But
we need to acknowledge Poppy not only as a Street Fighter player, but also as a psychologist. He's a qualified sports psychologist. He trains professionals. I'm saying all this as he's getting punched up in the corner. I was going to say, if anyone could come back from the mental challenge of what just happened, it should be him.
Yeah, it's not insurmountable. He could definitely do it. Nice parry.
Oh, this is great momentum change from Kane. Nice air legs. That's another reason why Modern Chun-Li's a pretty good choice.
Oh yeah, great defensive option there. Hold up, press 1 button. You're in there. And again, he's losing the neutral ground right here.
Oh!
I think I had to
walk underneath.
Yeah, I think I had to say counter hit for him to get the jab confirmed. Not quite sure.
So nice check. Such good solid defensive play. Surprise there. Oh, he drops his combo. Not a proper punish though from Poppy.
And this is the thing. Poppy's not being haphazard with his approach. He really wants to be calculated and methodical here, and I think that's what...
Jeez.
Yeah, I think that's what's slightly letting it down. Remember, with Modern, you play a reactionary style. If you've got a huge deficit in life bar, that's not really going to work out, so you really have to go for the gusto here. And that's what Poppy's doing in this next round.
Kane looking so solid.
There we go, just walking him down. Back to the neutral here, and Kane is extremely comfortable with this scenario himself. Good block. That was a last-minute block there as well.
Drop. Poppy getting a lot of execution errors now, and he's been thrown to the corner. Almost burnt out. He's just going to roundhouse and try and get it out of there. Nice, perfect parry, and he burns him out as well. Great play here from Kane.
He can't do DI though, because 1-button super will come out, and I think he's aware of it too.
Smells blood though. Oh, the range on that.
He's waiting for it. He's just going to chip him down until he finds a really
Poppy's definitely looking for it.
Oh,
he threw a fireball.
That's going to be the game. That's going to be it.
No.
Yeah. Boy. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Kane takes that game 1 here in this match and secures 10 points for BK Rog. Surprise pick on our predictions. That goes against our predictions. However, it's a surefire 10 points for this team and gets their SFL campaign on an excellent start effort.
A very confident Poppy is somewhat humbled there by a phenomenal performance from Kane. Came in there took advantage of a combo drop. It should have been 1-0 here to Wolves, but it wasn't. And then kept that momentum going into the second game. Just a very impressive performance from Kane there.
And I think it was Logan that mentioned it before. He might mention it in the answer. It's like, look, you're surrounded by people that have actually got Street Fighter League experience. You're the only one that doesn't, but you can still kind of embrace the challenge there. And I think we might have seen this. Okay, like, because we said this before, we discussed this before. It's like Street Fighter League and just that team environment is vastly different from what you're usually doing. And again, slight hiccup, only week 1.
It's done.
And again, you'd rather have it.
And it's only one. They could still win this 30-10. They got to stay confident. But if you're BK, you are loving that result. It was a bit of a monkey wrench in terms of tactics. I don't think they anticipated modern Chun-Li from Poppy being in there. There's maybe a counter pick for Cammy he was trying to avoid, or he just thought he'd catch them out, or just super confident in his modern Chun-Li. He's put a lot of work into it. Regardless, 1-0 here, 10 points on the board for BK, and they will now go on to counterpick Shax, who's stepping up with Luke. Now, you mentioned Shax using Cammy, but he's already committed his character as the away team. These are the disadvantages of being away, right?
He might, depending on the scenario, he might swap over. But just looking at this hypothetically with the predictions, I think, me speaking, Nasim would be a good pick here. But hey, listen, we can deliberate all we want up here. But let's go back to Logan Summer to find out who's going to be facing Shax from BK Rog.
That's right. Wolves find themselves 10 points down, but Shax is stepping up in the next game, and he is no stranger to the pressure. Now, you've locked in with Luke, and we know from watching you, not only in Street Fighter League last season, but, you know, for the last several years in fighting games, you've always had a deep roster of characters. It's the way you approach the game, having a toolbox rather than just one main. Why is it that you've gone for Luke this time round?
So I went with Luke in this game because I feel like he has every tool in the game that you need. He doesn't have a bad matchup. So I kind of wanted to play a game, Street Fighter this time, only playing a character that can cover everything. I don't want to have to worry about playing bad matchups, picking up a sub for that. So Luke is just the most complete character for me.
All right. Is there anyone sitting across the way there for you, BK Rog, as they talk amongst themselves, that you're worried about facing?
No, I'm never worried about anyone. I'm very confident in my gameplay, and yeah, I'm down to play anyone on the team.
All right, we're going to find who that anyone is. BK Rog, have you made your decision? Who will be stepping up as the second player? It's Nasim Claw. Okay. Of course, no Claw in this game. We know you for your Honda. Which character and which control type will you be using, though, in this matchup?
Classic Honda.
Lovely stuff. Welcome to Street Fighter League. You've been looking very dangerous, obviously in the first few weeks when Honda was a terror and scaring everybody. But you've come back and you're still putting the work in with the Honda when a lot of players have fallen the wayside. You're one of the few Hondas in Europe who's still a threat. How do you feel about this character?
This character now is pretty predictable. The first time I played him at the launch, that was very easy. That was very easy to win. He can win against everyone, but now you have to improve with this character, so it's a lot of more difficult.
Absolutely, put a lot of work in, and you are, as I said, one of the few Hondas that are still getting the results. We'll find out if you get the result now. If you want to set yourself up, you guys take your seats as we prepare for game number 2. Let's throw it back over to F-Word and Jams to talk about this one. It's going to be Shax on the classic Luke against Nasim Claw on the classic E Honda.
Whoa! That's right, baby. We predict those things and we get them right. Okay, I'm hardly in the position to brag here. It's 1 out of 4. Hey, Jammers, we redeemed ourselves a little bit with that pick.
I'll take that one.
I'm saying we, it was him, but I'm taking it. I'm taking it all the way. I'm claiming that. It's a collective decision.
So that means if I do make another incorrect prediction,
I already said we've made 4 incorrect predictions.
You're going to crash the shit by yourself. Anyway, I like this pick from both Nasim and Shax. If they're going to go Honda and Luke throughout the first of 2 here, the best of 3, I don't see either swapping. I think they're just going to go Luke versus Honda the whole way through. Got no qualms with that. We rarely see, it's a rarity to see Honda nowadays. Nasim, as Logan alluded to before, is one of the few, but we see Luke in abundance in the London scene, just in general. Heck, they've got a Luke on their team, BK Rog, Kusanagi, so we see plenty of that character here. My biggest worry. Now, they've already practiced this matchup. Nasim should have practiced with Kusanagi, spoken tactics, philosophies, and whatnot, and then tried to be as adaptable as can be. I think Wolves could be, you know, the rug could be pulled from under their feet here. I don't know how much they were expecting Nasim to pick Honda, because he was stuck between picking Honda or surprising them with Aki. So it's a weird scenario. I think they probably would have been.
There. He's put a lot of hours into the Aki as well.
He did. As soon as September 27th hit, bam, it was just religiously streaming Aki. That was crazy. I was kind of worried that he might have lost his matchmaking with Honda, but listen, it's Nasim Claw. He's well versed and well equipped for these environments here. These guys are getting ready.
Yeah, Honda's success rate has fallen off at all levels since release, even in the mid-level and the ranks, we're seeing much less dominant Honda performances. So he's absolutely right. He's got to change it up. He's got to be adaptable. But this is one of the few examples of Hondas that are still very effective at high level and at all levels, really, in Nasim Claw. He's so aggressive, but can slow it down when he needs to. Has great reactions, brilliant anti-air and control time, and some very nasty setups, particularly when he gets you in the corner. You've got to be watching out for some of those resets and things that Shaxx needs to be aware of, and if he isn't aware of, he's going to need to have a lot of control to avoid it.
My concern is his timing trying to deal with Sumo Splash. Is he going to try and crouch fierce it? Does it cover both sides? Is he going to try and perfect parry it? Because obviously once you perfect parry, because Honda is a character the developers wanted you to perfect parry. Eliminate half his tool set, so you got to deal with the other thing. It's drive rush into button, and I think Honda's got some decent frame advantage from the drive rush there, so you can do that. Sandblaster, it might not be too much of an issue. We'll find out. I think the main thing is as well you have to remember is any mistake people make in general, Luke can just put you in the corner because of his perfect flash knuckle conversions. You heard Shaxx say it in the interview with Logan Sama. He's like, look, I don't think Luke has a bad matchup. He's got the tools equipped for everything, and I actually want to slim down my roster. So that means I have to think less. No disrespect, of course, by when I say that, but it just means he can just put everything into one character's tool set instead of having an array of characters.
Listen, there could be a bunch of reasons for that. It could be the fact that he never felt like his secondaries were quite as optimal as they could have been. It could be the fact that he's a big man now, graduated, obviously maybe working full time.
Yeah,
you know, long-term relationship. There's loads of reasons why playing multiple characters suddenly isn't an option anymore.
Yeah, of course. Less investment, you know, but he can still get the job done. He's one of the most efficient players we have here in Europe, Shaxx. So I assume there's timing
on that. Cornered already here.
Yeah, it's crazy. The knockback on that is actually kind of nuts. That's the block that. There's an overhead in this game, by the way, to stop. Locked down here and the Sumo Splash. I did say that's one of the big concerns I've seen in this matchup, and the drive reversal.
Reversal straight away, and then command grab. This is the corner where we see Nasim excel so well in the past. Tries to jump in, it doesn't happen. Meaty from the drive rush. What a start from Nasim Claw.
Damn, these guys have been hitting the ground running. Fireworks from the start here from BK Rog, and let's see if they can continue it here, but it's going to be a perfect flash knuckle straight to the corner here, Edward. Jumped away!
Interesting choice there from Shaxx. Maybe he predicted there'd be some kind of, he anticipated that anti-air bait.
Too much recovery on that aerial flash knuckle. Gets another command grab. He's seen each other anticipate more hits. Yeah.
He did a parry there, Jammers. That hurts. This drive rush.
Go at the neutral, slowing things down. They want that gauge to recover, and it looks like Nasim is going to be in a healthy position here in terms of the drive gauge. There's a successful perfect parry. And he's going to go for the side swap here. Try to get a throw bait. Didn't quite work out.
Run out.
There's that money button.
He might have gone for an EX headbutt there, and he didn't have the meter for it.
He's got away. He's definitely got away.
Good blocking.
He might have to throw him to death. Who knows? Yeah, I think he's realized what he's waiting for, so he's going to throw him on the top. Oh, what a bait!
Great job. Absolute readiness there from Shaxx. Made him do that wake up sweep, but walked right into his face on wake up.
Yeah, he didn't want to lose by the throw here, but we're going to the final round in this game one. After that perfect start, no pun intended there from Nasim. Crouch fierce. That's not cancelable unless he has the Sumo Spirit charged up. It's no longer a V-Skills national special move now. Is he going to cancel into Pale Rider? He will.
Straight to level 3, rightfully so.
Yeah, and he's that drive gauge back.
Yeah, exactly. Get a bunch of drive gauge back. Bit of positional advantage here.
CV drive rushes in. No, he's just going to wait. Plays it safe, no cancel.
Burn himself out there. Oh, timing on that driving
now
back.
Spend
Perfect.
Has he kept the combo short? Not quite. Okay, so he went for the optimal stuff, but the shorter you keep them, because you want to burn them out as soon as possible. I think he just went for the damage. However,
still close.
Put him in, yeah, exactly. He put him in the spot.
Bus blast maybe. Oh, traded. He's out of the corner. Massive escape. Nice check. Parried early there. Wasn't going for the perfect.
He just held it.
Oh, low. Still, he can't get the perfect parry, and he sees plus after that as well. Didn't respect it. Great stubbornness and persistence from Nasim Claw, and Shaxx just not able to get that parry as he tried them many times.
I mentioned that. Yeah, I mentioned that at the start. I said I wonder what his timing is like, or how he's going to deal with Sumo Splash. Also got to remember as well, if I'm not mistaken, when you do a parry and it's not perfect, the pushback is
Distance
closer.
is different.
Yeah, this is. I think you're closer. So
Isn't it further?
Is it further?
No, further. You're further.
Okay.
Yeah, parry has more pushback.
Because you have to be very careful against moves like Sumo Splash. That's already, like you said, it's got the frame advantage there as well. I can't remember exactly what it is, but he can't be challenging. So at this point, if you're Shax, in my personal opinion, going up against Honda,
crouch heavy.
I've
seen it work.
But that's
tons,
that's what ground
but
round.
that one time it misses, it could be the round.
Or does he just block it? Perfect parry on the headbutt. Good start.
Back throw.
Just tries to back away here as well. Okay.
Okay, that's an answer.
I'll take that. Obviously, that's not the ambiguous one, but I'll take that. Take any answer at this point.
But don't be deterred, Nasim Claw. He will not be conditioned. You'll have to get him a bunch of times before he stops. And that jab interrupt, he's been consistently slipping that jab in the strings.
Oh,
nice jump out medium.
Fantastic stuff there from Shax. Making the necessary adjustments as well. A little bit
yeah, the jab interrupts. This time off a drive rush jab is at least +4.
He's parrying every attempt. He's not being conscious of the throw he was losing to in the first game. I think he needs to drive reversal those cancels there from Nasim.
Big jump out. Oh, he escapes it. Smart splash off the blocked projectile.
There you go.
Burns himself out here.
That's a commitment, so that will be a punish on the tempo slaps and the jump. Whoa! No, that show of forces has a huge hitbox, mate. What was that?
It's a great situation for Nasim Claw. He's burnt out, but he's got a huge life. He just needs one hit. Oh, gets caught.
Flash knuckle with a knockdown.
Oh, wake up headbutt again. Wait. What was that?
I'm not, but that's a charge because that wasn't an input. I think he deliberately did that.
I
think he deliberately did that. That's the only thing I can think of.
Chip, maybe expecting a delay. Yeah, I think he anticipated a delay. He was in burnout. No, who was in burnout? No, he was in burnout. Oh, forget it. I don't know. He's gonna tell me. Oh, wake up. I told you can't condition Nasim Claw. Headbutt connect. Oh, catches him low. Didn't convert.
Shax got to chase him down real hard here and play it safe. Not too conservative, but one big hit here from a fierce.
Oh, the delay. Doesn't spend the level 3. Keeps it. Again, puts them delays in, parries everything.
No, he's holding it, mate. Check, that should be the game. Yeah, that should be the game. Gonna convert it to Pale Rider, play it safe. And we are gonna equalize here. One apiece in this game too. Take that boat ride to Memphis.
Great adjustments there from Shax to bring this one back to one apiece. Of course, you don't want to be in danger of that 40-0. Very important second game here. And you can see Poppy there just coaching him through, doing what he does best there, keeping him composed, keeping him ready. Whatever adjustment he made there, it was an effective one.
Dude, I'm telling you, Shax, brilliant player. The demeanor that Poppy's bringing to that squad, I can see them going places.
Honestly, he's the glue that's keeping that team very strongly together because it's already a great set of players. But there's something about that, the way they communicate, and the way they believe in themselves when they're speaking. It's a great synergy, but they're up against a very experienced, very talented, and more accolades, arguably, on the other squad.
Ooh, punish counter on a stand medium kick there. Tried to cut you off there, Edward.
Kane, sorry. Oh, this round is turning around, and that drive meter's dropping away.
And he held it. Okay, good preemptive there. Lovely parry gonna get the throw.
Oh, that wasn't guaranteed.
Yeah, he could have jumped out there.
Low enough. Or he didn't get the timing on the throw right.
Got him again.
The meter.
Cornered yet off that sumo or oicho throw, and that's vital. He has to do the whole combo here. Yes, that's it. Last minute, and this is it to nullify part of Honda's toolset. You must get the perfect parry, time it down, and he runs into a headbutt here.
Huge perfect parry.
Drive rush cancel, gets the frame jump to stand medium punch. Headbutt Antium. Try to command grab him again, but Shax was well aware of that, ready with that crouching light punch. Really trying to throw him off here. He's trying to make him lose his charge. He's backed away here at the moment here. If he gets one with punish, give me a big conversion. And Luke, he's got a fantastic array of buttons. Stanfield's been one of the best with punish tools in the game. With the crouching medium punch being a money button. But
great drive reversal. Just will send him to the corner as well. Gonna get a massive hit here. Is he gonna spend it?
Level 2 maybe. Is he gonna do level 2? That's the question.
Yeah, he's got a kill. He's got a kill. Level 2. Level 1.
Okay.
He saves 2 bars.
Is he being a bit stubborn here? Is he being greedy?
Is that going to cost him? No, it doesn't. He's ready. He trusts his neutral. New had this whole screen to work with, and he saves 2 bars there and brings this to game point both players.
No matter how obstinate the players may be, they're confident in the decisions. And speak of confidence there, he misses the perfect flash knuckle.
Nice walk underneath and catches the trip recovery. Throw into the punish counter. That's going to be huge damage.
He's been doing that too much.
That jump back jab is brilliant.
One stand fierce from Honda, and he's converting into the level 3.
Oh no, bad jump timing there from Shax.
I know, he's going to get it
anyway. Great conversion. The hit confirm at the end of the string.
And the 100 hand slaps will do that for you. There is emotion in this game now. What's the next thing? It's not going to be a command grab, surely.
20 points on the line. They can go 20-0 up here, Jammers. Oh, he's up for the frame trap. Burnt himself out.
He'll wait it out.
Can't parry now. Honda becomes somewhat stronger. Oh, there it is. The headbutt. Just missing the fireball. And BK going to a 20-0 lead here against Wolves. A phenomenal performance so far. Nasim Claw with that pick against Shax's Luke. It was the right pick, Jammers. It paid off. Massive victory.
Well played there. These guys are actually flying high at the moment here, but it's not over. They've got the maximum or the minimum required amount of points, regardless of the outcome.
Yeah, it's such a good situation now for them.
Now, I've got to give full credit to Luffy. He picked this team based off competition. I was kind of worried about the BK Rog roster. Well, I didn't have enough intel, but that's just me personally. But looking at them, he's picked them based off competition and their experience in this environment. It looks like they're already flying high here. I've got to say as well, he mixed up his timings with the sumo splash. That was the #1 problem for Shax. He utilized the head, but like you said, Nasim's never going to get conditioned because it's on you to deal with the move, not me. I'm the one that causes the problems, not you. And the fact is as well, he was able to convert any given moment and still be able to deter Shax from using Sandblaster or being comfortable with his conversions. That puts him at a 20-point lead there. So
but that also puts us in a situation here, Jammers, where we need to figure out exactly what they were thinking by sending Kane out in the early game and not having a Ken for the JP. It could be something going over my head here as we get ready to see the anchoring player in Four Fields looking to bring it back for his team in this crucial 20-point anchor match.
Well, it's crucial. When you say we're going to figure it out, that's not our job. It's way above our pay grade. I'll give it to someone who is in their pay grade. Logan, all yours.
That's right. It is a position that the Four Fields is not unfamiliar with. He has been in this anchor role before in Street Fighter League, but this year it's a new team, a new look lineup for you guys. New character, new game, but the same pressure. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. You know, I've been in this position before. It's not new to me. I'm just looking to play my part, play my role.
That OD amnesia locked and loaded, right?
Always.
Always. If there's one comeback factor in the game, JP's got it in the pocket. Let's find out who BK Rog are going to be sending out. And it is the young hitman himself, Kusanagi, making his debut at Street Fighter League. Welcome. I need you, first of all, to confirm your character and your control type, please.
Luke and Classic.
Classic Luke. How do you feel about going up against JP? Obviously, all the pressure's on you. 20 points in the lead, but your team can still lose. It's up to you to close it out. How do you feel the pressure?
It's a big pressure. You never know against JP, but I practice a lot, so I feel confident, and I wish the best for the team in front of us and our team. So let's get it, and I'm happy to play.
Let's get it. Absolutely. Let's get it. It is time for game number 3. Can BK Rog close it out? Can Wolves bring it back to a tiebreaker situation? We're going to find out now. Players, if you want to get ready, get set up in your seats. It is going to be the Four Fields on the classic JP against Kusanagi making his Street Fighter League debut with the classic Luke. F-word, Jammers, over to you guys.
I'll tell you what, Logan, 10 years ago, I flew to a beautiful city here in France called Cannes for an event called Clans Winter Clash, one of the biggest Street Fighter tournaments at the time. Japanese players flown in for it. And I remember sitting down seeing this kid on a bit of a win streak, you know, using Ryu, and people couldn't beat him. And I was like, it's hilarious. Who's this little 9-year-old little punk? Let me whip out my sub Ken and, you know, bust his head. So I took out my Ken, put my stick down, like, oh, yeah, how you doing, bro? Yeah. Man, this guy beat the crap out of my Ken. I was like, what is going on, bro? How old is this guy? Fast forward 10, 13 years, this kid's here, and he's anchoring by choice for his team. Having not played much Street Fighter 5 at all, been away from the competitive scene, Kusanagi has blossomed from an impressive kid to an extremely talented young man, and is anchoring here against the Four Fields. It just blows my mind to see how far that guy's come. I don't think there's a 24-year-old with more high-level experience in the world just because he's been playing from. So he's like a vet.
Crazy, right?
He's like a 45-year-old. The guy's been playing so long, but he's only 24. I mean, it's just insane, and his confidence just oozing through the microphone there as he spoke to Logan, and the confidence from his team behind him for this pick as well. It's super excited to see how this goes.
That's what FGC is all about, man. You know, just developing that young talent at a very young age, and then they emerge into fine adults and go through with it. I got to say as well, We got the roster, right? Just swap their positions around.
Listen, mate. We were pretty close this time around. And you know what? We thought Ken would be the obvious pick for the JP because we've seen that one go back and forth. I personally think it's 5-5. Some think JP wins, some think Ken wins, so it made sense. But we've seen Luke's, do pretty well in this match too. I mean, some Lukes are getting annihilated in this match, but there's one or two that are actually holding their own in this match. He's got the projectile, he's got a very good drive rush, mobility, good damage.
Well, it's good. It's good that you bring up the JP factor in general, because obviously 4 Phils, he took a little while to get the engines revving. He was playing Kimberly at the start, he wasn't really feeling, the mojo wasn't there. And then all of a sudden, he just comes back, picks JP, starts placing top 3 in online tournaments and being successful in his own right. Now, you have to remember as well, there's 2 teams, I think there's 2 teams, it might be 3, that do not have a JP player on their squad. BK Rog is one of them. So they have to work a little bit harder, because of course it's like, okay, we don't have someone to practice with and give us that holistic view on the character. We have to actually go out and find the footage for us.
Yeah.
So it looks like they're going to do that here. Now, the only thing I've heard that's difficult about Luke versus JP is the approach. That's it. If you're too predictable with the approach, you'll get hit with the stalagmites, you'll get hit with the phantoms, like the whole purple haze array will come your way. But again, if JP is too predictable, one drive rush into stand fierce or crouching medium punch, and then, Bob's your uncle, you're in the corner.
That corner carry plays a huge factor in the matchup too. That's also why Ken is a good option against JP. If you're getting that perfect charge knuckle, send them flying and drive rushing in, it's covered a lot of ground. Just gotta be a bit careful when you have JP in the corner. It's the one character in the game that if you go for one of those meaty grabs in the corner, you could literally die. So it changes your approach, and the JPs are very much onto that. None other than 4 Phils, who I've seen do some audacious stuff on Wake Up, knowing that you were worried about that OD amnesia.
Now, last season for Team Mouse, he had a very successful run, high win percentage, and he actually played a few of those ankle roll matches and was successful in them. Let's see if he can start his campaign.
Got completely clattered. What a start from Kusanagi.
Yeah, oh, let's speak of the devil.
We just spoke about that.
Side swap's coming. Is he not going to side swap? Nah, he played the max damage combo. Look at that.
Look at that. What's that, 30%, bro?
35?
Trying to throw me in a corner? Oh my goodness.
Well, listen, Logan did ask you. got that EX amnesia unlocked. You can have this.
He's seeing on that drive rush. Spike just missed.
Oh, he missed his check. He did get the drive rush cancel the crouching medium punch.
He's almost burnt him out here.
Oh, he's in an ideal position despite nearly being in burnout here, and he'll take the risk.
There it is. And look, if he's not the best character in the game when you're not in burnout, for me, he's undoubtedly the best character in the game when you are in burnout. What the opening, I missed it. Beautiful reversal. Oh no, it's level 1.
Trade. Okay, interesting. I've never seen that interaction before.
Yeah, usually I thought we would just lose clean.
Oh, he done an EX part, tried to go in. All right.
No DP.
Well, he's still got Lavushka level 2, but he's not in burnout.
Oh, nice EX.
Careful,
no,
Phils.
you can't. I was surprised he went for that.
I think he thought that Kusanagi's trying to close the distance when as soon as he got his gauge back, EX Time Blaster. That was one of the most dangerous projectiles in the game. No need to really overextend, Yeah, rush him. He jab checked into the strider. Here comes the departure. Which one's he going to do? He's just going to let them rock into the shadow. This is it, man. How is he going to not be too predictable and set up what he really wants to do to convert in some of the greatest conversions in the game?
Oh, he was waiting for that. Checked it beautifully.
Been working on it.
That stand medium kick got such a great hitbox.
Just goes low, gets the conversion. Got to be careful. That can be perfect parried, by the way.
Nice confirm on that target combo. Goes in.
Drive rush cancel. Gets a throw. He's not going to do amnesia again. He's got to wait. Yeah.
Yeah, the projectile, meaty projectile, and wake up there. Nice safe option against JP.
She's in, and there's an amnesia.
Again, it was a throw.
Same combo.
Got level 3 as well.
He missed it. That was huge from Phils. A huge drop.
Oh my, he missed his drive rush.
He's not getting the count. I don't think he was expecting that to hit, to be honest.
Oh man, raw medium on his own.
Better watch out here. Kusanagi drive rushes in, and he's burnt out again. Let's see what he does. He's pumping. He's pumping, mate. Yeah. Any mistake you make.
Oh, he got away with a clip. Oh, buttons at the wrong time. There you go. Wow, that was close. That was close. I thought he was waiting for that clip. He was going to level 3 it.
Listen, man, he's making him work and really think about the defensive choices he has to make here. Kusanagi against 4 Phils. He's backing off. Yeah, and I like the patience that Phils is exuding. I remember he used to whiff a lot of buttons and really drive rush in, but so Popey's must have spoken to him about his overall game plan. Just weighing it out. That's not cancelable, but that is a very annoying button there. I don't think JP's got one bad button in the game, to be honest.
Honestly. And he uses all of them.
All right. Trying to do the fake phantoms here with the turbulence. Finishing that drive gauge here, and maybe one crouch medium check, anything.
This is a nice controlled round here. Oh, 2+.
Yeah, no, do you know what the thing hitting from behind?
Well, it's plus, yeah. You can't throw when they're in hit stun.
Yeah. All right, here we go, Pale Rider.
Maybe he wasn't expecting that to hit. Bad choice. That's turned the whole round around there for 4 fills.
He's still got his level 3, and he can win the round from this one.
Better not throw him in the corner again.
Oh, nice! He's trying to cancel that. That's not going to win the round, though, but it's going to be a guess for game here.
No!
He's trying to run away.
Drive rush in. Oh!
He took the risk, and interestingly enough, because remember, the dagger that comes out of the automatic timing from the departure is only 1 hit.
Only 1 hit.
And then if you're going to jab, that's 2 hits.
That's 2 hits.
And
that's actually a great choice.
Yeah, I think it was.
And he wasn't looking for the CA or the super or anything. He just wasn't ready. Great clutch play there in that first battle there from Kusanagi in this crucial game for 20 points, heading towards a 40-0 lead here against a team, I must say, that's one of the dark horses, I feel.
I think it's a sleeper team here.
I mean, they got 2 former champions from last season on this team. Wolves have one hell of a squad, but they could be heading towards an 0-40 start here if 4 fills cannot turn this around. And a Luke pick looking very strong so far for BK.
I don't think they've underestimated their first opponent.
No.
For me, I think it's week 1 jitters. That's what I think it is. And once they play that game, they find their stride. And 4 fills definitely finds his stride.
I mean, week 1 jitters maybe for Poppy because he dropped a CA, a super.
So did Fills.
And Fills has dropped a couple things. But I just can't take credit away from BK. They've all played super well.
The in-game strategy, the team communication,
the clutch as well, the clutch in certain scenarios.
Man,
I mean, Poppy dropped that super, but the comeback was just emphatic from Kane.
They've done it all. Now, if Kusanagi wants to rush in, he can do, but the way he played that matchup, he exemplified patience to the best of its ability. To change it up a bit, he can do. Really ruffle the feathers here.
He's used that fireball so well as a poke.
And it's a very similar distance to drive rush jab. So yeah.
When he knows you're looking for that drive rush, starts throwing out that projectile, and then suddenly, just when you least expect it, drive rushes in.
He really does try to mentally overwhelm you here, the young man, Kusanagi. That's what we're here at the moment. Yeah, he's just going to wait for 4 fills to
nice bait!
Going to get the conversion taken straight to the corner here.
Baited him into that drive rush into the check. Beautiful play there from 4 fills.
So yeah, this
nice.
is if there's any way to slow Kusanagi down or players in general, you have to put the departure out on screen and really set up shop.
Oh, he had the delayed crouch short, didn't convert. Burns him out.
That's still a good move. Yeah, still a good situation.
One thing you're not seeing from Kusanagi, and it's kind of annoying to try and do against JP because he has the fake, you're not seeing much parry to the projectiles, which is quite important because if you're not parrying, you lose so much drive gauge just navigating the screen against JP.
I think he's sorely focusing on just being patient and finding that one window of opportunity, and it gets checked again, but this time it's stand medium kick.
Yeah, it was preempted this time. Just had it buffered into the drive rush. Nice spacing. That's what he's looking for. He missed the charge though.
And because Stan Pierce has got an amazing amount of range, you can do it from an earlier point from the drive rush. Yeah. That's
burning him out, man.
He's not feeling it. Good jab check.
Beautiful sequence. I think another 3, yeah. I think that should kill. What a round.
Well, pick your poison. If he's not down, that's burnt out.
He's out of there.
Right, and again, similar situation to what happened in the last battle there. He's got CA, also he's got level 3 locked and loaded here. What a perfect parry. Take it to the corner. Yeah, good stuff here from Phil. Wise choice.
Yeah, only spending 1 bar, even though they're scared, it's worth a corner carry. Overhead well blocked. Tries to bait out Stanford, doesn't come. Again, that beautiful OS parry into the dash from Kusanagi.
There's a throw. Boy,
oh my goodness. Oh, drop.
Damn, he did the hard part as well.
And he's burnt out. Massive turning point here, burnt out against JP.
He looks like he's not deterred when he's in burnout though, and you really got to firm it. He's got the life to withstand the burnout onslaught. Here comes the
I like that activation.
Is he going to go low?
Oh, there it is. Gets the opening. Can still stun him here if he's not careful. No, gets his meter back just in time. Goes for a stand throw bait.
Watch out for the jump.
Oh my goodness.
He's just going to wait here.
Back throw. He gets away with it. Phil didn't see that one coming.
Let's check there.
Oh, that hits!
Should be the round. Yeah, that should be it.
That, yep. There you have it. 4 fills with a very clutch. That stand medium kick buffer has been a massive tool for him in this set. 2 times now it connected and led to tremendous damage. in that scenario, it clutched out the game. So one apiece now, Jammers.
Well, here's the thing you got to do as a JP player, right? It's almost imperative that you have to get your drive rush conversions from the stand medium kick and the crouching medium punch optimization to the fullest there. But then what you also have to do is if one of them doesn't work, you use the other. And that's exactly what Fizz has been doing. The crouching medium punch has been whiffing or just not connecting in general. So he's gone for the stand medium kick. Slower button in general, because he has one of the best mediums in the game with crouch medium punch. But you still get the conversions regardless.
Beautiful whiff punish. We've seen him get away with that walk towards crouch medium one too many times.
And he tried to jump. He's still
again. I mean, he's been throwing the hell out of him, so I actually respect the choice of him trying.
Oh, he just swung on defense there with the stand fierce. Oh, okay, trying to get the conversion off the throw there. Good blocks and the parry from Kusanagi.
That's a surprise drive rush throw, like it.
Crouch medium, no conversion. He's checking him there, but the thing is, he's not. And he caught him with the command grab. That's going to do a lot more damage because it said punish counter as well. Trying to see how often he's parrying. Command grab's forward.
Oh,
that should be the round.
Should be able to kill him.
Yes.
Yes, he does. He just clicked at the right time.
You do get the pickup of the EX trigger lab. Or something else depending on your situation or your position on screen. So good awareness there from Phils. Slowed it down significantly there. I think that first game galvanized him into waking up and doing what he's supposed to be doing here. Okay, Sandblaster doesn't go full screen like that unless it's the EX version, so. I haven't really seen.
Oh, nice. He just dashed in twice when he least expected it.
EX Amnesia.
Oh, he makes that stand flow.
Love the mix up there from 4Phils. That's the damage as well, and the leads. Drive gauge and health department here.
Again, the surprise drive rush goes in. Oh, beautiful reaction there with the uppercut too.
Oh, and he tried again.
He gets baited out. He's got a level 3. Yes, he is.
He must be literally deliberately setting these up because he's done a couple of strings that's made JP's crouch medium punch win.
Yeah. Watch the videos, Jammers. He must know.
Thought you could whiff punish that button. Well, Luke can.
Guess for game. Oh, wow. Slowest overhead ever. Still connecting. Ducking headlights there for the 4Phils.
One of the least expected ways to lose a round in Street Fighter 6, funnily enough. While the overheads, he still hasn't spent that level 3 in this game. He's always saving it. Well, the thing is, you don't see JP really spending it.
Check.
Puts him down. And there you go.
Oh, wow. Jammers, he must be listening to you, mate.
Interdiction level 3 comes through. Now, he has an opportunity to set up EX departure here, but I don't know if Kusanagi's going to run forward.
Yeah,
there it is. Yeah, set it up.
Wow, the first reversal we see from Kusanagi was a counter hit.
He needs to wait for his drive gauge to come back, so you might see Kusanagi.
I don't know why the fake these projectiles, man. That's such a strange read.
Oh. Had a safe point of entry there with the departure.
I'm trying to remember if 4Phils have thrown him once.
He has.
I can't recall it.
Definitely has.
It's been a very rare
He missed the throw as well.
He's had plus frame advantage in his face a bunch of times and throws very rarely the option. Understandably, you know, as JP, you want to get that big damage. You got to make the opponent know that you're willing to do it at least.
Yeah, but when is Kusanagi going to come in? Because he's literally got less than 10% health, so he's going to have to take a big risk here.
This is great strategy change from 4Phils. Perfect parry galore right now. In the corner, well parried. Oh, the EXDP though.
Oh, listen, that was very
expensive. Back that out of there.
Yeah. And interestingly enough, and that's what's interesting, right? Backdash is the safer option of the two, the EX Amnesia, but EX Amnesia has much more mileage.
Way more reward.
Yeah, of course it is. And it's like, all right, cool. But when you do backdash, you're hard reading a throw. EX Amnesia, you're just like, okay, well, whatever you do, it's going to work.
Exactly, as long as it's nothing. As long as it's not nothing, sorry, you're good. So yeah, no, that was a bold read there from 4Phils. We saw him get tagged a bunch of times the previous round on his wake up in the corner, so he's clearly not willing to sit and block on his wake up in the corner. So that's something that Kusanagi needs to acknowledge. But outside of that, the strategic change up has been almost to perfection. Suddenly Kusanagi's having to earn his way in, whereas at the start of the set, he was just in his face most of the time. And if he wasn't in his face, he was standing in that very uncomfortable range where the spikes whiff and Luke is at jump distance. So that's not where JP wants to be. He doesn't want you at that distance, and he was able to occupy that distance for the majority of the set. But the last couple games, he's not been able to stand in that range.
Yeah, correct. You are there. Good observation, F-word, and we're going into a battle 4 here. In this game 3. Alright, yeah, he's trying to see what he does now. He's gonna throw tech, he's gonna amnesia, he's gonna backdash, so he's really being conscious of 4Phils' wake-up options here. Gonna set the departure. I love this sequence here, and he gets the conversion again, and he might loop it again.
JP big time.
He might do it again. Not quite.
A throw, yeah, fun. You've seen one of those. Goes to the delay again and just backs away. Such a good round here. Forfeels heading towards game point here to get his team at 20 apiece.
Oh, there you go.
The early medium able to trade. Kusanagi needs some magic.
Yeah, but that's going to be a huge risk to take when you need that magic here.
Oh, just in range. I think Kusanagi was looking to try and make that whiff. Just crept forward, and it is now game point. 20 points available for the taking here for Team Wolves.
He gets the forward throw here.
Seeing lots more throws now. He's identified that Kusanagi's not really teching.
Yeah, he's playing a different game here. And again, Kusanagi's biggest problem has been what I mentioned at the start. It's just the approach. That's it, really. Once he's in, I think he's completely fine. He's just switching things up as well.
Yeah, the set is being, the match is now being played on Forfeil's terms.
Yeah.
That's what's changed. That's basically he was able to get.
And he got the perfect flash knuckle as well. Chasing him down.
That's a massive turning point. Can he make this count? Oh, great jump forward from Forfeil's is out the corner. Oh, it whiffs.
Burn him out.
Oh,
Can he get him?
nice.
You know, he left the combo too long, and he's going to go for Oki instead.
Ooh, well, this is bad. He might get level 3 there. Oh, we could have confirmed that.
He's confident in this scenario here. The next sequence
Nice
will do it, and
uppercut.
not quite.
Trying to kill.
Oh, there it is again.
There it
is. Hey, listen, his French teammates are jumping out of their seats, mate.
I mean, they got 40 points for the grabbing, for the takings there.
Yeah, they do indeed.
Look at this change up. Look at this rush down. Has him cornered.
Right. He's just jumping in the corner here.
He's out the
What a
corner.
cross-up.
He missed this drive rush. It's going to cost him his position.
Reset into the low.
BT low.
Oh, he definitely could have got a heavy button there in that situation, I think.
Sneaky setup there from JP. Drive gauge very low right now, but he's able to occupy a lot of space. He's pushing him backwards. Is Kusanagi recovering in this round?
He has really dialed things back here for Fields and slowed
Yeah,
this
look at
game.
that. Just did nothing for about 10 seconds straight
down.
there.
Yeah, significantly. He's just going to build as much drive gauge back as possible for a full conversion. And really put Kusanagi on the ropes here. That's his match point. Oh, sorry. Yeah, this is game point.
Yeah, it's game point. It's game point. Kusanagi trying to make it 2 apiece.
Okay, you get a bit trigger happy with those departures there. Slapping his
Oh,
fingers.
there it is. The bait. Baited the check there with the projectile. Not the most rewarding bait, but still something for Forfeils to think about.
He's just going to wait. Yeah, he'll just wait.
Oh.
Lovely defensive sequence there as well. A bit risky, but I'll take it. When is Kusanagi going to drive rush in? That's the question. Feels, yeah, he can see that he wants to be full screen, but then also Kusanagi's going to have to close the gap. Is it Kusanagi with the life? I think it is, actually.
20 seconds on the clock, Jammers. Nice timing on that EX.
Right.
Great change up of speed here from Kusanagi. Just occupying full screen, not going in. Forfeils is going to have to make a decision soon. Approaching 10 seconds remaining, Jammers.
Yeah, he needs it as well, and he needs a super so he
God.
freezes the
He
time.
goes in. No DP. You should have been looking for that. Missed this, bro. Big opening. Missed this charge knuckle. He's not going to miss it. He's done it.
We're good.
He's
No,
done it.
Don't worry, that's fine. The thing is, what the players might be forgetting is that when you do a super, it freezes the timer. So he tried to go for a Hail Mary level 3, tried to exhaust his
Yeah, that would have never. I think he knew that wasn't going to kill. He just did it. Almost like a frustration move there. Brilliant change up of strategy and timing from Kusanagi at the last round to occupy full screen and just sit there with the life lead against the JP. When you've been rushing the JP down every single round since, Forfeils just wasn't ready for that adjustment. And now he has to adapt to what he's just seen from Kusanagi there because he didn't have enough time to do it there.
Yeah, like you said, it's just the pendulum swing of the attitude Kusanagi has in terms of the matchup, right? Explosive round start. Oh, sorry, at the first game, I should say. And then we're going to a more, middle ground neutral. We're going to like mix between aggressive and defensive. And then he just went completely lame. It looks like he can lame out JP. He's done a lot of practice with this. I like to respect it. So, final battle here in this game 3.
He's just drive rushing into that range where he wants to be. I love that.
Damn.
Not even drive rushing to get in. Drive rushing to occupy space. And that's one hell of a strategy from Kusanagi I've just seen there at the start of the round.
Yeah, they've really worked. Trust me, if you come into this league or any league in SFL, you really need to study the JP matchup meticulously.
Yeah, he's got to get used to looking for that click so he can uppercut that teleport. Shouldn't be getting away with doing that, JP. Unless it's above the head and you don't know where to execute the uppercut. Oh, nice walk back. The throw doesn't connect. Maybe this is why he wasn't throwing much earlier.
All right, Meaty Sandblaster there. That is safe on block. And then a command grab. That's not going to burn him out. Yeah, that's not going to burn him out. That's the second one. And did he get him? Yes, he did with the Vulcan Blast. He may be able to take this round here. Is he going to go for the gusto? Phils cannot jump in the corner. He's got to be very careful with that stuff.
Oh, no anti-air, and there it is. It's unblockable, Jammers. It's unblockable here in Street Fighter League Europe. Especially against 4Fields, he's just not been able to see it.
Or a turnaround here, trying to do a jump medium kick, didn't quite work out here, but still puts him on neutral ground. It looks like 4Fields has revved it up. He's got to go past the speed limit here if he wants to stay in this dogfight. No conversion.
Let's go for the throw again, does land. It is game point, 40-0 potential here. Kusanagi bringing it back from 2-1 down and now has the life lead.
He's doing the snake eyes, mate. He's doing that audacious walk. He said, I know what you're about.
Oh, 4Fields surprised him with a rush down there. Wasn't expecting a drive rush.
No anti-air.
Good angle on that jump in, yeah.
Too strict.
That crouch fierce might have whiffed. Oh, he tried to get out of the corner but gets thrown right back in. The trip recovery being punished.
There you go, just waiting in. No drive reversal there either. Takes one grab. He's going to sneak in another one.
Someone's got level 3 Jammers. One hit could be enough. Oh, he had it. He might be able to cancel that. Gonna level 3, surely gonna level 3. Side switch. Oh, wrong strength.
He's burnt out, F-word. Oh, what a conversion. He didn't cancel, but he's going to go to Lavushka instead.
Okay.
He's going to try and mix him up. This is a huge gamble here. It's a very huge gamble.
Oh my God, why didn't he go for the kill? Is it going to cost him? He's burnt out.
He's swinging.
Can't get hit. Oh my goodness, no! Kusanagi with the clutch confirmed. 4Fields wanted the meter for the match point. He didn't get it. He didn't get the kill. And Kusanagi, our first 40-0 of the season, goes to Team BK. And it's none other than the young protege making a return to Street Fighter after 10 years since I first saw this kid, maybe more. He's here, young, talent, able to anchor and get the victory over 4Fields. Jammers, any thoughts?
Just like CEO decisions can make huge benefits for your teammates and your company, they can also come with huge detriments there. Now, we did see Nasim do it against Shax. He spent a level 1 when we thought a level 3 was coming out, and it worked out.
It worked out.
It goes both ways. We just seen the negative implications of not spending your level 3. Always remember, the gauges are detached, but when you start the next round, you still have some sort of resource to work with. And I do feel JP is one of the characters that builds meter incredibly quickly.
He's got his super needs, and he's not a character that doesn't have a reversal without super. So saving the meter, you know, it's not as vital for him because he, like you said, you start with your full OD bar, so the drive bar. So
the thing is, for me as well, it's like it's fine making the decision because it's easier said than done for us. But again, he was confident that I can still win this, and activating Lavushka the level 2 is actually not a bad thing. It's just that over time, it's become easier to deal with. He parried it, and he just dealt with the situation. You saw Fields jump into the corner. He said, "Oh, I'm in the corner. Let me hop out." The level 2 allowed that, but nothing happened.
Well, the clutch DP as well. And I think also, in my opinion, in that scenario, you could have killed. Forget the fact that he could have killed before he did that. I mean, we can talk about this all day, Jammers, but we got Logan over on the main stage to talk us through this result. Logan, I mean, who you with? Talk to us, buddy.
Thanks very much, F1. As you can see, the vibe here, the energy in Team BK Rob is fantastic. After that last hit there, closing it out, it was in the balance. And it really shows you how close it can be, even at 20-0 down. You know, you're so close to it being 40-0 or a 20-20 draw. What great action we had in our second game. And, you know, fantastic stuff here. The team captain, Luffy, you got to sit out and watch that. Was that any less stressful not actually playing, just being on the sidelines?
It's even more stressful, especially this game. This game, but this game, when you put your opponent in burnout on very low drive, you know that everything can turn it. Yeah, it can turn around really quickly. But I really trust my teammate, and they played so greatly today, and hopefully we'll continue. But what I like is we actually knew they were there like 2 days ago already, and we trained a lot those matchups, and especially Kusanagi against JP.
Well, it definitely worked out. We'll get to Kusanagi, the anchor man, in a moment. But Kane making your debut, a very great start for you. What did it feel like actually being here, taking part at Street Fighter League? You know, obviously you've been on some of the biggest stages in other games. What was it comparatively like being here?
It's a big honor, and this is the first time a serious league like this that I do. So yeah, I'm really happy. I'm really proud of my teammates. And I hope we're going to go far. I hope so.
Nasim, your first time involved in Street Fighter League as well. you're no stranger to solo competition. How's it different when you're playing not just for yourself, but all your teammates as well?
That feel like a previous competition I have made in the past, Gfinity, you remember? So I have I'm usual with this kind of tournament, but it's always a great sensation to push your teammate forward, and I hope I will not deceive them. Yes, right?
Great stuff. It was fantastic performance from you. That Honda looking deadly, but Kusanagi, the man of the moment, closed it out. It went to the line. The ODDP's coming out. You weren't afraid. There was no kind of, like, you weren't holding anything back. Let it all on the line. Is that what we're going to see from you all season? Just letting it go?
Of course. But first of all, I really want to say congrats to my opponents. It's a really good team. It was a really good matchup. We used to play in ranking against 4 fields, and he just adapt his game. So I have to do the same during the matches. But I really want to congratulate the team in front of us, and I'm happy also with the team.
What a great professional, a fantastic sportsmanship, good-looking lad as well. I'm sure you're going to have a great career. I'm glad to have you back in Street Fighter. It's great to have you back.
Thank you.
This man needs more sponsorships. You had the whole team behind you as well in that last game. It went to the line, the last battle, the 5th battle, but you felt the support of the team behind you. Did that help you get it over the line?
I'm still shaking right now. It was really stressful matches. You know, it's the last one, 20 points, so I really don't want to disappoint the team. I really want to take the 20 points, so I'm really happy to take this for the team. And I hope it's going to be well for the future, and we're going to do our best and giving the best for the competition.
You could have not had a better start. 40 points now on the leaderboard for BK Rog. They're going to be sitting happy. But we have one more match this week, and it is our marquee of the day. It's going to be Mouse Sports going up against 00 Nation. 2 playoff finalists from last season are making a return. We'll see that after this break.
Peggy 12.
Poison's on the menu.
Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection.
This is where we make an impression. This is where we make our masterpiece.
Welcome back. It's week one of Street Fighter League Pro Europe 2023, and 2 matches have already been completed. 4 teams have made their debut this season. 2 more remain, and it is our marquee match of the week. But before we get into match number 3, we are going to give you another insight into some of the terminology and some of the techniques and strategies that have been employed by some of the players that you've watched today and will see throughout the rest of this season. So without any further ado, let's pass it over to F-Word and Jammers with their tech tip.
Thank you, Logan Sama, man. It's been a very fascinating, emotional, up and down day, but topsy-turvy. We've seen some crazy results, Jammers, and some skills implemented, some not. But this is an interesting part of the show where we talk about some unique things specific to Street Fighter, specific to fighting games, and what they actually mean, right, Jammers?
Yeah, we already spoke about stun before, because of it obviously has a specific rule set here in Street Fighter 6, because it's a new era of fighting games. But now we got you to pick one out, F-Word.
Yeah, you know, I've gone ahead and picked a reset here. I think reset's a really interesting one. Also impacted by the new system of Street Fighter 6. A reset, for those of you who aren't aware, when you're in the middle of a combo that's hitting, there's a level of scale that takes place every time you land that hit. So a hit that would usually do 100 damage, by the time it's on the 3rd or 4th hit, it's only doing 40 damage. Now, these combos can be quite lengthy, so the scaling can be quite significant. So what players are doing, and they've always done in some situations, is they'll stop that combo and reset. When they reset, the damage scaling completely restarts. Now the reset can be an overhead, the reset can be a cross-up, mid-combo. I mean, in different games it can be even more Toxicity, more of a mix-up. But you got command grab resets. In this game, in Street Fighter 6, one of the resets they'll do is combo, like air resets. They put you in the air, knock you out the juggle, drive impact in the corner. If you block, suddenly the damage restarts again.
And it might lead to stun.
Exactly, yeah. If you're burnt out, that's a huge reset. So, I mean, that's one terminology you should look out for, guys. And it's one skill you should look out for, because if you get hit by a reset, it very often means the round.
Yes, indeed. Do not forget, you can actually check these out in the game, in the challenges part of the tutorial section of Street Fighter 6. But enough about us. We'll give you some more technical tips later down the line in Street Fighter League 2023 here for Europe. But right now, we're going to pass it back to Logan Sama to find out our next match.
Thanks very much, guys. Of course, myself, the master of the unintentional reset. Let's get into match number 3. It is our marquee match. And as I said, this is 2 returning teams, 2 legendary teams already in Street Fighter League Pro Europe. Last time we saw them, it was for Street Fighter 5. It's a brand new game, and they've got brand new lineups as well. Fresh faces on both of these teams. It's going to be an exciting end to week 1. So let's welcome into the arena, without any further ado, our away team, 0-0 Nation. Thank you very much, guys. Welcome back into the Street Fighter League Arena, 0-0 Nation. Now, out of all of the teams that are returning, your lineup is the most stable from last season. But of course, it was a completely different game last season. You know, how impressive is it that these guys are still competing at that level in a brand new game this early?
It's very impressive, especially in a game that is kind of like very different from the old game. But everyone has kind of maintained a high level. So I decided to, I think we can run almost the same team again with a new addition.
And that's what I want to talk about. You picked up one of the most exciting free agents in Europe in the first few months of Street Fighter 6. Lord Venom was terrorizing online tournaments. Tell us a little bit about why you selected him and how you expect him to do this season.
I saw that he did very well in the online tournaments. I saw that he was in my region for the online tournaments. And I thought, man, I can have a really strong team and they will all also represent, our region. So, and he plays JP.
Which is always a win.
And it's like, it was all perfect. So it was perfect.
F-word saying you should have said that at the start. Playing JP was there.
Yeah, maybe he's right. But it's okay. Like, we all, I think, we're all from the same region. We're all very strong. I think it just all makes sense. Like, it made sense.
It definitely makes sense. One of the strongest lineups here this season. 0-0 Nation. It's time to welcome our returning champs. They got the job done here last season and went to the World Championships for Street Fighter League. It's a new look squad, though, as we welcome Mouse Esports. Returning champs, as I said, Problem X, the team captain. It's a new look squad for you this season.
Yeah, I mean, we got the returning Broski, but the other 2 players are new bloods to Street Fighter League.
Absolutely. We didn't get to see Ending Walker compete in Street Fighter League last year based on basically how young he is, but his reign of terror has continued and you have acquired him for the team. How big is that?
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, he's dominating our region. and this will be a great experience for him as well. And I'm looking forward to see what he can do here. But he's very dangerous, and I'm happy that he's on the team.
Absolutely. Joined by Mystic as well, the DJ. It's a fantastic lineup. This is going to be definitely our marquee match of week number 1. If you guys want to take your places on the home end, and we are going to be able to reveal to you the starting lineup of 00 Nation. Of course, the away team has to reveal their starting players, characters, and control type. And with that information and their predictions on what the counters will be, let's go over to F-Word and Jammers.
Yes, here comes our highly anticipated match for the episode here. 2 Titans that actually faced off in the playoffs last season, 2nd and 3rd on the leaderboard here. But times have changed, and so has the personnel indeed. Speaking of personnel, this is what they're going with, and this is what I predict will be their lineup for the vast majority of this season to come. Rickemans Barnett will go up first. He is one of the players that was so consistent, and we'll elaborate that deeper down the line. Lord Venom 2nd, and Phenom 3rd. So, the question is, are they going to put up against Rickeman? I think he's the one that's going to be very difficult to do it against, but
we've gone ahead and made those predictions, and I think we agreed that Broski might make sense up against Rickman's Barnett. We've seen JP play that matchup quite well. Not that Jury doesn't have a good shot in it. We've gone with Endin Walker. He's got such great experience against JP. We've gone with him against Lord Venom with the Ryu. Could be the Ken as well, but he's got more experience with Ryu in that particular matchup. Could be wrong about that. And then, of course, Problem X versus Phenom, a repeat of some of the matches we saw last season in that anchor position for all the beans for the 20 points in that 3rd and a potentially final game.
Yeah, it's the captain's bout there. So this is what I kind of safely predict, to be honest, because Ending Walker and Lord Venom, they go back and forth in the online circuit regardless, so I thought that would make sense here. However, it's all about the tactical change with the teams themselves. So let's go back to Logan Sama to see how wrong we actually are.
Hey, those predictions were pretty good last time around, so we'll see how we do this time. And I think the sounds from 00 Nation, they kind of align to what they were maybe expecting. I'm joined by Rickemans Barnett, returning to Street Fighter League. You've had a flying start in Street Fighter 6, though. You got a big win at Versus Fighting offline. We're offline again now with the Jury. How are you finding her in this game?
I think she's probably one of the best characters. Top 3, potentially top 2, in my opinion. Very strong drive rush, very strong neutral game, good damage. Doesn't really have any true issues, maybe fireballs, but I think the drive system really helps in that regard.
Is there anyone that you are particularly wary of facing over on that side? Of course, they've got a very strong squad.
Of course, they're very strong. I don't think I'm too scared of anyone on the team, but I have played Ending Walker a lot. I played a first 10 with him a long time ago at this point, but went 10-9, very even. So I think 50-50 versus him maybe would be scariest for me at this point, but I have no idea who I'm going to play at all.
That is very confident when you think a 50-50 matchup is the one you're most scared of. Let's find out who Mouse is going to send forward, though. A squad of killers. Who's going to be first up? Okay, it's going to be Mystic making their debut here at Street Fighter League. Welcome. I need you to confirm which character and control type you'll be using.
I'll be playing DJ with classic controls.
Absolutely. How does it feel now to be here? And part of it, of course, you've had success across multiple games, back on Street Fighter again, here in Street Fighter 6, part of the Mouse team. How does it feel?
Oh, it feels amazing. Like, I'm representing the past winners, and, I've always really loved, watching the Street Fighter League for multiple regions, and, being here, it's a whole nother experience, so I'm really happy about it.
Well, I'm really hoping that we get to see you play at your best and show what you can do with that DJ. Take your places, please. It's going to be Rickemans Barnett with Jury on the classic controls, facing off against Mystic with DJ also on classic. It's match number 3 of the day. Game number 1 to kick us off. 00 Nation on the away end. Mouse on the home end. It's 2 of the favorites for the season. I cannot wait to get into the action. Let's give it over to F-Word and Jammers. I want to hear what they have to say about this player matchup.
Damn it. I know this prediction thing is, I hope you guys aren't judging us on it, because we don't know how the players think entirely, right? And we don't know what matchups they feel more comfortable in. And so this is a good pick, I guess. DJ makes sense. Jury's a hard character to counterpick, so there's not really a counterpick.
Yeah.
Just going off feel, who we thought might make sense in the moment. They've gone with Mystic. I actually like the choice.
No, I respect it as well, and I did ask Problem X, so I did ask most of the captains. I said, look, realistically, where and when and how often are these guys going to be playing? He said, everyone's going to be playing. And we're going to be talking about this in that much detail here. And I can definitely understand this because Jury versus JP, I spoke to Lord Venom about, and he didn't seem particularly comfortable in that either. So Broski's another highly qualified JP player here. So putting him on the bench, he might be on the bench the whole way through in this one, actually. So Mystic coming up, trying to earn those 10 points here. Now, Mystic is a phenomenal player in his own right. My thing with Mystic is his motivation is hot and cold. When he's really into fighting games and motivated, you see him everywhere and he qualifies for the respective world champions. When he's not motivated, you almost don't hear of him at all. Yeah. And he did take a hiatus from SF6. He played JP at the start. He said JP was very dull for him. And he came back and he went right in the ways with DJ here. And we find him here at SFL. Rickerman's Barnet, he actually had one of the highest win percentage ratios last season. He did, yeah. And he was always picking up the 10 points. One of the few people he did lose to was Problem X. He won't be facing him unless there's a bonus match here. So it's a reliable candidate here for 10 points each and every time.
And an extremely confident candidate, as Logan pointed out there. 50-50 is as scary as it gets for him.
Yeah, as good as any, mate.
You would imagine by that he's basically insinuating he has a pretty decent time against the rest of the roster other than Ending Walker. So the fact that they sent Mystic here to go against him and not Ending Walker, in his mind at least, is probably good news. But there's still many more matches to play after this one. But man, this is a clash of the Titans. These two were in the top 3 last season. 0-0 Nation narrowly missing out on that also important 3rd place. Still qualified into that top 4. Can we see a different result this time around?
All right, one thing I really love about Mystic Smash's gameplay is how he utilizes the air slasher, the EX version in particular, and the feints in general. I was having a long discussion with him about DJ the other day, and there's the best mid-screen ender there with the heavy soul-back kick.
Went for the shimmy afterwards, no bite. It's a fake fireball into the dash, so good.
There's the trade there and the anti with the back hard kick there. Gonna get the knockdown with the medium soba, and there
does take the fake this time. That's gonna be dead. More than. I mean, that's one character you do not win pro again.
And you know what, right? Speaking with him about DJ, the strengths and weaknesses, he had a very similar mindset to what Hot Dog did when we spoke to him at Gamers 8 Effort, if you remember that.
Was he's actually thinking that DJ's not as strong as people thought?
He thinks he's strong, but later down the line, things might be toned down a little bit. He definitely mentioned about the drive rush cancel or drive rush checks being poor, not having many special cancelable buttons for the combo extensions and whatnot. He had a
not just cancelable, but also against DI. I've seen DJ's random DI quite a lot because a lot of his best normals are not cancelable.
All right, nice punish there with the heavy jackknife. Max, we've got a hitbox and parking space, I must say. That's going to be huge damage. He's got to spend it. I think he's going to spend it.
As well.
No.
Saves it. I like it. He can get a reset. That's why he didn't spend it.
Got to be careful, though, because...
Oh, that's
could be game 1.
Nice.
Very
nice. Good stuff.
Gonna take that game 1 here, and that was a very swift first game here. And then that comes and makes me ask the $1 million question. How often does Rickerman's Barnet fight DJ? I know we have Mystic Smash, we have Shady Imposter. Shout out to Shady Imposter. He did win Only the Best in Italy a few months ago. But yes, being ready for Mystic Smash is one, especially when he went quiet for a little while, but he was preparing for the league.
No, I love that Mystic Smash has turned up, and his spatial awareness of that crouch meaning kick was just brilliant. You could see Rickerman's Barnet's clearly been getting away with just pressing it into buffer or whatever. Whiffed it twice there and got punished on the second occasion though. Nice check.
Straight into the corner, going to chase him down as well, but a jackknife maximum just said, I'm not dealing with your drive rush.
Straight away, Jammin. No momentum for you.
Hey, listen, man, you heard what Rickerman's Barnet said. The system really amplifies Jury's toolset. He's loving Jury, he's loving the game. There's only one way to stop it.
Nice, I like the crouch medium after he saw the fake fireball there. Anticipating a dash, didn't come.
He's waiting.
Oh, catches the back dash recovery.
He didn't believe it was going to connect. And then, yeah, lovely discipline on defense there, not to tech.
Listen, if there's one thing I'll tell you about Mystic from Street Fighter 5, even all the way to here, this guy is very hard to get this guy to tech. Ready though, underestimated the reactions.
That should be the round if he drive rush cancels, but he's not going to. He wasn't sure that
got burnt out. Oh, commentator's curse, there's a tech, at last.
All right, here comes old DJ, old school DJ. His chip game's actually pretty damn good in this mode, I've got to say. Let's see for block.
He's got the drive gauge, he can bring his back, Mr. Smash. Has to be careful there.
Yeah, he's trying to get to bait. Because he's checked a drive rush already, he can use the swing later. And he's on level 2, I think he's blocked it. Yeah,
I think it was for a shimmy bait there. He bet it all there, Mystic.
Do you know what? He'll take his chances with the level 2, you know. I've seen him do it in a couple of matches in tournament and in casual sets as well. He will use the level 2 if need be, but he can't be too predictable with that. Lost his meter though.
Nice little walk up throw there.
Chases him down.
Nice change of speed.
Lovely. That is a guaranteed punish as well. It is a knockdown, so you won't get a combo. This is going to be a huge punish here as well. For the heavy Soulback, testing him. So reset. Sway and he does forward over hard read.
What a read.
He sensed it. Look at his mind is on another level when he reads stuff like that. And he just abused a funky slicer at this point from the Sway. That was an execution error. He didn't want that. He wanted back hard kick.
Doesn't go into level 3. Just takes the knockdown.
That should be the round. There you go. He has to do the whole thing. He got the rhythm. Here we go.
Jeez.
Listen.
Don't put that past Mystic. You know he's got them ones.
Listen, when you got to spend the money, you get what you paid for. He paid for the round and he got it.
Yeah, sometimes you get into the comfort of playing footsies with DJ. You forget he's got that EX. Such an easy confirm. 1 additional meter to travel in and do big damage. That's exactly what he did. But Rickman's still in this.
Nice punish again. So that looks guaranteed. Oh, massive bait. This is huge. He could burn him out. I think he could burn him out. Not quite.
Not but into the corner, just a bit of block, someone being off, jumps out, he knows he doesn't want to say that fireball. It's a bad situation. Oh, he got that free.
And obviously the recovery is going to be in Rickerman's Barnett's favour here, but it's still Mystic with a life lead, and that's going to be heavily reduced because this is the CA version F word.
They say there's no comeback mechanic in Street Fighter 6. I tell you what. Oh, he's not going to get a chance.
Chip him.
Still alive.
Nice. Let's go.
I was going to say being in Burnout, that's your comeback mechanic, but Mystic Smash had other ideas there as he caught Rickman's Barnett approaching him and gets that victory. 2-0 was that? I think
that was 2-0. That's 2-1. Yeah, 2-0.
2-0. Mystic Smash back with a bang here. Haven't even seen him in the online circuit in recent weeks, let alone months. And he turns up with a DJ that's looking very polished indeed. I think Rickman's Barnett's got to go to the drawing board there to figure out what went wrong and how he can adjust in future.
One of the players that making their debut here at Street Fighter League Pro Europe 2023, and he opens up the tally, the campaign, with a whopping 10 points, and that's going to be huge for his confidence and morale for the team in general there. So well played to Mystic Smash. Unlucky to Rickman's Barnett. You never want to open up your campaign with a loss, but unfortunately someone has to win and someone has to lose. That's what fighting games do, man.
On a positive note, Jammers, it's not the same as last season. I think you put a lot of effort into beating Rickman's Barnett. If you're lucky enough to do that, you know, you have the confidence that Vega was playing a very unique character, wasn't quite on the same level as his opponents at the time. So, you know, that win was coming quite regularly for them against him. But it's totally different this season, man. You beat Rickman's Barnett. This is a complete squad with Lord Venom in there. You know, so it might mean absolutely nothing. I'm really curious to see who they're actually going to pick for this. I mean, I don't know. But I know my boy Logan is on the center stage, ready to help us find out.
A fantastic debut from Mystic, opening up the point scoring for Mouse. But we've got another debut from a very, very dangerous contender, Lord Venom with the JP. Now, earlier on in the lifespan of Street Fighter 6, you terrorized every online event. And we haven't really had the opportunity to see you play offline a great deal. How does it feel to be here, offline, in person, in the arena?
I mean, it feels really great because this is actually my first big offline tournament, so it's gonna be a great first experience, I hope, and I'll be aiming for the win.
Absolutely, the team definitely needs to get those points back and bring it level. The JP is going to be very dangerous. As I said, Venom has been a terror in Europe online, but we're offline now, and we're going to find out who the counter pick is going to be from Mouse. The second player, please step up. It's going to be Problem X. All right, this one's exciting. Can you confirm the character and the control type you're going to be using, please?
Yeah, I'm going to be using Marissa and classic controls.
Okay, the big hitters are coming out. The Marissa pick, it's a recent one for you. You've been working on it for a while, and obviously it makes sense with your previous characters in Street Fighter 5. Happy to see you there, but what is your thoughts behind putting you forward for this matchup?
I've been doing quite good against JPs as of recent since I switched to Marissa. So I think the matchup's either even or it's good. That I'll happily play it. And I think that, yeah, Ken is a bit awkward. So that's why I was like, I don't know. I got to be feeling it.
All right, well, let's see how much you're feeling it. Set yourselves up and let's get ready. If you want to take your seats, gentlemen, this one, a big, big match. If you've been following online competition for Street Fighter 6 in this region, you'll know that this one is going to be popping off. It's game number 3 here in our final match of week 1. Game number 2, sorry. It's going to be Lord Venom with the JP on Classic against Team Captain Problem X on the Classic Marissa as well. I'll hand it over to F-Word and Jammers to give their insight on this coming match.
So this is going to sound incredibly cheesy, but stay with me.
Okay.
So usually when we're at these events, we always ask the players, because some people do get a bit restless, but did you sleep okay? I spoke to Lord Venom, I said, did you sleep okay? He said, yeah, I did. He said, I had a dream last night. I was like, okay.
Oh, okay.
He goes, I dreamt about Marissa doing Gladius in my face when I woke up.
You're chatting crap.
No, I'm not.
I
Ask
believe
him.
you.
No, you don't have to believe me. I spoke to him, and that's exactly what I said. I'm like,
so is that in reference to, was that in reference to the match he had coming up? So that he knew he was going to end up playing Problem?
I don't know. I was talking about, did you sleep well? He said, well, I went to bed late, and then I had a dream, and Marissa did Gladius in my face, and I woke up, and he said, I've had worse dreams. I said, no, that dream there is a benchmark to what's to come later down the line.
Listen, of all the characters in the game that maybe give JP a bit of trouble, Marissa might be one of them, but she's not in the forefront of my memory. He must have taken an absolute beating at some point from someone to be having flashbacks in his sleep of Gladius. Of course, that move being plus on whiff as well doesn't help at all. So, my goodness. Lord Venom with the premonition.
Do you know what? It's great to have him here. Like Logan said, he's actually been running rampant in the online circuit, Saltmine League. You know, he's actually been doing pretty well in his respective World Warriors as well. And then I actually spoke to him personally because he did play SF5, he did play Fang, but I was like, why did you stop playing? He said there was throw loops in the game. And I was like, well, funny that. They've come back.
Yeah, right.
Well, I guess
at least you can punish him for it in this game.
Yeah, I think it's more of the damage output, JP. So there's a lot of reasons why he's come back and he's hit the ground running. And there's a lot of people that don't know about Lord Venom. If you don't know, you will get to know here, not just in week 1, but for the weeks to come here. And listen, this is just like a squad in the Premier League or the Champions League. They were that close. They were runners-up. They were that close to winning the trophy. And all they had to do was add 1 or 2 additions. And we think Lord Venom is probably one of the best additions to the squad.
Listen, not to give too much away, but there were options for 0-0 Nation. Oh my goodness, Kakaru like Harry to start things off. But they went with Lord Venom. Phenom being the captain, made that pick, pushed through it for good reason. We're going to see now if that pick pays off.
Well, let's find out here, because Problem X has ample experience in this matchup going up against Broski, but this is probably arguably the best JP in Europe, depending on who you ask.
Nice, catches that teleport.
Good check with the
cross medium into the drive rush. Struggling to get anything going here.
And there we go. And he does the departure early. Let's see what Problem is really going to do here. Is he going to wake up and make a choice? He dashes forwards to try and close the gap because he's waiting to do, drive rush button or something.
Oh, big whip.
Here's a big conversion here. Democanus.
Corner you go. He actually went for the meaty throw, but he mistimed it.
A double throw instead. We're going to turn around and look at his teammates there.
Yeah, a bit of discomfort there from Problem, but well capitalized upon by Lord Venom. The dash forward anti-air.
Good block of the Gladius. Hopefully that won't wake you up. Alright, back to the full screen here. And Problem has not got barely any.
He's burnt out. He's gonna have to make level 2. No, he's gonna keep it. He's got a level 3 now. 1 hit will be enough potentially.
Mate, he's set up shop. He's closed the doors, mate. Here comes
it is gonna be level 2. I love this activation.
He's opened him up, mate. He's opened him up.
Big damage incoming.
Oh, that is wrong.
Problem doesn't block the low. It's a great start from Lord Venom. Problem looks in big trouble there. Gets the meter, have to spend some.
Nice Gladius there for the armor. Chases him down with the driver.
Medium whip. He's gonna CA.
Level 3. Alright, and this is the CA version of Goddess of the Hunt, so...
Oh my goodness, what a turnaround. He's gonna be burnt out as well.
Unless he does level 1. I'm not sure if he's gonna make it right out of this anchor. Oh, and
what was that?
Wake up, rival!
Wake up light, he doesn't block it again.
Oh. That was so good. Wow.
It didn't happen.
Okay.
Lord Venom
He was
all
ahead
the right callouts there.
in the mind game.
Slash,
2-3 steps. That was so good.
Yeah, he was so scared.
That was so good.
Maybe he intentionally wanted to do that because...
What, you think it was an accident? No, that wasn't an accident.
I don't think it was an accident. I'm trying to remember the input.
I'm pretty sure it's punches for that one.
Yeah, I don't need to double check. It is with punches. And the swipes with punches as well. I'd have to ask him, to be honest.
I don't know. I don't know what he was going for. Maybe he knew Problem was going to delay, so probably went for a. I don't know. I mean, listen, these guys are miles ahead, man.
They are.
It's like the third time today that I've been like, oh, why did he do that? But it worked.
But that because we're still learning the game just as much as they're still learning the game. So once we get familiar with it.
No, very nicely done. Great first game there. Sorry, first battle there from Lord Venom.
Handled it really well. That's a punish. And that's a big punish there.
Why did he do that? It's such a strange thing to do.
Because that is negative double digits, that sweep. He has got 2 sweeps, JP, so...
For that amnesia, wake up, crouch short. He's not doing it. He will not be conditioned. Oh, the hit stun actually protects him, but panic back throw gets him out of the corner. And again. Wow, very different round there from Problem. How did he start that round? I wasn't paying attention. Was that a drive rush in?
Yeah, he drive rush in.
Oh, no, he walked forward and Lord Venom did a very surprising sweep. Oh, another big opening for Problem, though. I'm not sure why he's doing roundhouse in neutral like that. Okay, nice. Option select button there for the empty jump.
Took there from Problem as well. He's just waiting for his opportune moment to have the right amount of drive.
Almost had the whiff punish.
Let's see, yeah, he's got to be very cognizant to his drive gauge Problem here because it's taking a bit too much.
Oh, nice, the fake fireball to the drive rush throw. To bait out the parry.
Yeah, you can be patient in this matchup with Noriza. I remember speaking to Big Bird about it. A bit overextend, but when you have this huge deficit, you got to make something happen.
Oh, he's burnt himself out trying to parry. This is horrible. This is pretty much checkmate. He activates. Doesn't need to.
Alright, potentially game point here for Lord Venom. Drive rushing the crowd, mini kick. Want to start off with a bang.
Heading towards one apiece there. Perfect parry. Gonna back throw to the corner. Oh, full throw. Oh, I wonder why he did that. He had the corner.
He's trying to bait Amnesia here very soon, but I don't think Lord Venom's going to do it in this set at all. Who knows?
I think therefore I am. It only needs to exist to change your opponent's playstyle. No anti-air from Problem.
Alright, EX Phalanx.
Done a lot of meter again as Problem. He's full screen. No super though. Gotta be careful with these missed time. Nice anti-air. He wants the full big win.
Here comes the conversion. He's not going to spend.
Out.
No, he will spend.
Yeah, he has to spend it. Just to try and get some recovery, right?
I think he's got a speck of health left here, JP.
He needs to try and burn him out if he can. He needs to try and burn him out if he can. I mean, JP in this scenario could be a massive comeback. Big jump in. Good parries.
Dude, he built that.
Nice, let's go. Okay. 1-1. Problem so stubborn, just taken to the air.
I think he cracks a fair bit on defense.
Normally
very like sporadic.
Damage input for jumping in.
Wow, mate.
He just knew he wasn't ready
play
for
a
that.
game.
She embodies the term heavy hitting, and she's expensive for the right reasons. I'll happily spend my money on Moriza's damage output. We'll take that there. He has been incredibly consistent with jumping medium kick, especially against the departure of the window when he gets through the portal and tries to teleport in front of you, JP there. So I really like that about Problem X's gameplay here as well. And what the mileage he's been getting from the most outside of punishes is actually stand heavy kick, a button I seldom see for Moriza.
Yeah, he got 2 big whiff punishes from stand heavy kick. It's quite rewarding. I'm surprised the Mauritius don't throw it out a bit more, especially in whiff punish range. I don't think you're gonna do it. I don't think you're gonna. Yeah, the distance especially. I don't think you're gonna do it on reaction to a lot of buttons as a whiff punish, but just stick it out from a certain distance if they happen to press a jab or something in recovery.
She's got some of the best heavies in the game, and if they're all relatively safe, why not? She's forward. Good perfect parry there.
Parry.
I think he could have got stand fierce, but
he could have probably punished that. Yeah, that was so well timed. Wasn't ready for it. No, didn't respect the portals. Nice reset. We just spoke about that earlier.
Yeah, we did. A nice EX Chisla. The stalagmites there. Going to set up shop. That is plus or block. We're going to get conversion. Right, that's not punishable.
It's a great round from Lord Venom.
He's got to use the jump medium punch a little bit more. Use that. One of the best air buttons in the game from JP. There it is. Chasing down. Listen, that is probably one of his signature things with Moriza. He's so sick of chasing backdashes down with drive rush stand fierce. That is plus and block.
Oh my days, he's not taking all amnesia in.
No amnesia yet.
Oh, he doesn't. It doesn't take the bait. Burns himself out there and goes straight to the activation. Problem's going to parry.
Drive reversal.
Drive reversal, why not? At the corner, anti-air. Oh, the start from them with all the right reads, all the right choices, and Lord Venom going to lose this one after starting so well.
Okay, he's getting a rude awakening here. My friend, you got to wake up. I hope that Gladius did wake you up. You got to throw.
There's a checkmate drive impact there, the meaty one in the corner. No meter in burnout.
He's trying to hold up.
He really doesn't OD man, amnesia man. He just sits there.
He's not going to do it now. It's too obvious.
Wake up buttons. So stubborn. I love the lack of conditioning here displayed and a big jump in. Can he get this round back? Problem sitting on game point.
Departure. Holding it out. Lovely replenishment of the drive game. We've punish. This is a fantastic impromptu conversion there.
Yeah, trying to burn him out. And he will do exactly that. Beautiful strategic play here from Lord Venom.
He can't be too
honest. Oh no! Oh, he overextended. The cheeky little walk back from Problem. I feel like he could have stayed full screen there. I don't know why he felt the need to go in.
Well, the thing is, Moriza was going to come at you like a locomotive regardless because she's in burnout.
Problem, big game, man, big game. Good stuff, man, good stuff.
You got to make it as hard as possible. Again, Lord Venom still adjusting to this environment here. Plenty more weeks to come, but again, that's a matchup that he is well versed in, Problem X there. So I like the strategical pick of him putting himself to get the 10 points there.
And like he said, even though he's early in his Marissa tenure, he's actually been getting results with the character already, which is super impressive in this matchup particularly. A matchup that he couldn't stand, by the way, just a month ago when he wasn't playing Marissa. So the change up is definitely paying dividends already. Man, is that 20 zip?
That's 20 zip.
20 zip, man. Mouse picking up where he left off last season. But 0-0 Nation have been there many times before, Jammers. And many times they know who to rely on when it happens. So you haven't beat 0-0 Nation until you've beat the one and only Phenom. And that's what's going to happen here again today.
Let's hand it back to Logan so he can talk to the janitor. Oh, okay, no, we're going to look at this first. But yes, this is what it's looking like right now. But the guys have got 20 points on the board. I think I know who is going to go up against.
Oh, it's going to be Walker.
It has to be.
If Problem's not anchoring, I think Walker's anchoring. To be fair, the team's strong enough to anchor all over, but
they're interchangeable. But yes, let's hand it over to the host so you can talk to the janitor.
The custodian of 0-0 Nation's points. A man who had an incredible points total last season, and you're back in a familiar situation that you probably don't want to be in. You're anchoring the team, and it's down to you to keep 0-0 Nation in it.
Yeah, it is.
I could ask you how you feel. We could do that one if you want. So how do you feel? All right. I mean, it's probably likely you're going to go up against Ending Walker.
Yeah.
How does that matchup go traditionally? Because we don't see you entering a lot of online stuff. Like, have you had the opportunity to play him a lot?
Yeah, we played a lot, like lobbies here and there. Last time we played was pretty much even. So, like, almost dead even. So I assume it's going to be maybe similar. But you never know. Like, this game, you can get, if you get the momentum, it's very quick. You know, you can get a quick 2-3 games pretty fast. So, who knows? You just got to be ready.
Well, you need to get a quick 20 points right now to keep your team in it. Let's find out who Mouse are sending up. It is going to be the young prodigy himself. Step up, Ending. Thank you very much. Come in a little bit closer. There we go. Making your debut at Street Fighter League. We finally managed to get you here. How do you feel about the experience so far?
Good. Nervous though.
A little bit nervous. A lot of people think that you don't get nervous, but that is not true, isn't it?
Yeah, I definitely get nervous. Everyone does.
A man of little words, but you do all of your talking on the sticks. Can you please confirm which character that you're going to be using and which control type it's going to be?
Ryu on Classic.
Ryu on Classic. It is the most classic of matchups. Ken versus Ryu now here to determine whether 0-0 Nation will be able to come back into this or if Mouse are going to clean sweep 40 points. We'll find out right now in game number 3. If you can sit down and get ready, guys, I'm going to hand it back over to F-Word and Jammers, who are hopefully a little bit more verbose in their analysis of this matchup.
Two men of very little words, but a ton of talent. They do their talking on the screen, as Logan said. Ending Walker, I mean, you have a JP on the sidelines there in Broski. I mean, this goes to show the strength of Mouse, by the way, that they didn't even need Broski for this. Yeah. He could whip out his pocket Aki, by the way. If you watch his streams, he's been rinsing Aki. And he actually thinks he's okay, unlike some other people. I see him debating with Vega Patch all the time as we've been here, you know. So they have very conflicting views on the character. Could have been an interesting one to whip out through Phenom. Instead, they're going to go with Ending Walker. What do you think of this pick? And what do you think of the fact that Ending Walker's actually picked up Ken now, but is still going to be going Ryu for matches like this?
It took a lot of persuasion for Problem to convince him to pick Ken. And he's settled on, I'll use both of them, but obviously we'll put more eggs to the basket in regards to Ken. I just wanted to mention something about Phenom real quick. So we actually don't have much intel on Phenom in general because he doesn't enter online tournaments.
When you say intel, what are you referring to? Like results?
Just, results and just in terms of that. Because I used to have a very large personal experience with Phenom because I practiced Poison versus Luke in SF5, so I could just tell you Phenom on the back of my hand. In this time round, he's only entering the competitions that is mandatory, the SFLs, the CPTs, the
World similar to him in Street Fighter 5, though, no?
Basically. And people encourage him to enter more online tournaments, but he's fine just practicing lobbies, getting his intel from
It's just shocking to me how effective he is in tournament setting, despite not entering. But please, continue.
But then again, going back to Ending Walker, this person was the #1 request on people's lists last year. They said, where is he? Get him in the league. And listen, we just followed rules and regulations.
He was too young,
and now we're able to actually bring him here. And he has actually made the UK his stomping ground. He's been dominating the World Warrior, and
absolutely
long
rampant.
may that continue. I can argue he's the best player in the UK right now for fighting games.
I think if we're going on results, it's pretty hard to debate against. The kid is a phenom.
Yes, that is. But here's my interesting point.
No pun intended.
He's done everything in different environments and different formats. So I wonder if he can make SFL his stomping ground as well. We already see Mr. Crimson get very, very close to having a 100% win record. I wonder if he can do the same.
Wow, it's going to be a big ask. He's got to get past Phenom first. Oh my goodness, what a start.
There you go. He's
the parry OS sweep. Good lord.
He loves perfect parry in 5-balls. He knows the timing when it comes to scrambles. He relies on perfect parry a lot of the time. His footsies are amazing. He thinks Ryu has all the tools. He might be lackluster in some departments, but every
It's one
tool
of the
is there.
matchups he really doesn't mind as well. Seen him play this match really well.
Sit down.
Good start here from Ending Walker.
One thing I really like about it.
Lets him out in the corner. Did you see that walk back?
Yeah.
He's giving up a lot of space there against a character that puts you in the corner almost automatically.
See, I like that he uses
Big
high
whip.
blade kick. I like that he uses step kick review. There's tools that you rarely see people use as pokes. Ending Walker is not afraid to use them to get the conversions. Gonna go for the Jinrai low follow-up. And he'll throw out Hashigeki as well to throw you off.
Beautiful check from Phenom. My goodness, that was so sneaky. Stopped him in his tracks. Oh, beautiful
Yeah, I don't think he wanted
spacing.
that. I'm not sure he wanted
Yeah, that was negative edge. He went for the OS standing short into the drive rush, but tiny walk back there from Phenom after the blocked heavy punch. What a jump in.
Alright, gonna go for the high blade kick here into the Tatsu, take it to the corner as well. Gets the shimmy.
He's got way more there.
He wants to preserve the bar because he's already in the corner, and that's why he preserved it. Good choice, but he didn't spend it.
Phenom wakes up with the EX. But this is why Ken's so good, man. He's never out of it. Every sequence sends you flying, but he bets it all with that EXDP on wake up.
Dude, some of his gameplay is just really unpredictable. Listen, I promise you,
Some of his gameplay is really unpredictable. Good lord.
Oh, there you go, Dion.
Just attacking the gauges, Ending Walker. So strategic with his approach.
That's what you want to do against perfect parry. You either get corner carry, positional advantage, or you just try and steal as much drive gauge as possible.
Yeah, despite that momentum, he's burnt out now in that drive rush. It really is a big deal against Ken as well because he needs that drive gauge. It's such a strong part of his arsenal.
Spacing trap. He tried to set one up there with a donkey kick.
Phenom's done well though in burnout. He's not conceded too much pressure or damage.
Well, he needs to get one big hit here if he wants to really capitalize the burnout, but he's not going to here.
No, really well defended by Phenom. Just kept Ending Walker honest.
And I promise you, these two are actually pretty similar in terms of their frame day and strategy. Ryu and Ken, they're both on the show archetype, of course, but Ken has just got slightly better mileage in terms of flexibility, but the damage output.
The meter management heavily in Ending Walker's favor at the moment, but now suddenly that turns around.
Jake's down trying to get perfect power on that jab.
Oh, the delay. Is he going to spend it? Yes, he is. Burns himself out. He should be able to get 1/3 of his gauge back though with this animation.
They're going to reduce the recovery time on the burnout here.
Man, almost half.
Well, let's see if he can get a sneak in a low forward or something. He needs to close the gap real quick. Yeah, he tried to. And he's aware of that spacing trap, the donkey kick, and he's replenished again. And what a time to get a perfect parry.
The reset.
And he's going to go for it. He's going for the gusto, mate. No, he's not.
Saves it. Doesn't spend it.
Okay, he wants it to get rid of him. Yeah, he wants.
Nice.
Got him with the gimmick, that's fine. That's good stuff, man.
I didn't even miss the level 3 earlier.
So good,
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, it wouldn't have killed.
And I would have been in a very bad spot.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you made the right decisions. Good stuff.
Bro, that hits everyone.
One of the best players in Scrabble situations.
It like never fails either.
He's got this like young boy muscle memory that like, I mean, if you just watch the way he played 5 as well, like his instinctive reactions, raw reactions without looking for stuff is ridiculous. So then his scramble reactions are even better. I mean, to go for that there, that's a commitment by the way. The jab DP
of course.
The DP.
So he knows the scenario. He knows the scenario.
He's doing that DP.
All right, well, he's one game up here against the captain of 0-0 Nation. After an exhilarating start here. Drive rush cancel. He's just going to take the throw here because he spent 3 bars set up a throw, and then he goes for another wake-up Shoryuken there. And he tried to have the audacity to walk up in Phenom's face.
Oh, no, NCF from Phenom. Not like him.
Perfect parry.
Perfect parry.
Ah, okay.
Side switch.
He waited for him to crumple and then went for the conversion there. I've never seen that before. Lovely stuff there from
Really specific stuff, man.
Yeah.
Great conversion there from Phenom.
Right.
The EX wake up.
He's letting him know.
Who's in?
Do you know what? When this game's over, I'll tell you something.
Oh, big whip punish!
A safer block.
Oh. Missed his combo there. Maybe too far to link. Beautiful defense from Phenom. Not scared to press the buttons at the right time. Looked like he was going to lose that round for a second. He was able to touch it out.
All right, dry strike reverse there, mixing it up. He's allowing Phenom to spend the bar so he can return the favor in kind.
Lovely check there from Phenom.
Again. And you know what? He's really anticipating what
Yeah, they're not in the
Phenom's
middle of the
gonna
strings.
press. Yeah.
He's getting these perfect parries in pure open play.
And he's not against heavies, he's not against lights. I think they're harder to do against lights. So
You've got to really know your opponent's time. You can tell they've played some sets together. 3 perfect parries in a row, was that? Oh, another one. Goes for the gauge punish. Missed his drive rush.
see if we can get it, really reduce the drive gauge here, put him in burnout. He's threatening it the whole time, but it looks like the pendulum swing is in Phenom's favor slightly.
Burns himself out.
He burned himself out on his own volition. High blade kick.
Kicking out of nowhere. The trade, oh my goodness, another one just catches him trying to drive rush in. You could call it reckless, some of the stuff this kid does, but he knows when it's the right time to spam these things.
Oh mate, don't worry, there's been a number of people that question his tactics, but listen, he's making it work. And he has a philosophy. There's a method to the madness, as they say.
It's a dangerous combination. He's got the calculations, the great technical understanding, but he's also got this raw instinctive play.
Right, he knows
he just baited the parry there with a fake fireball into the drive rush, into the throw, and he's burnt Phenom out.
Yeah, nice cross cut.
At least Phenom's out the corner there. That's a nice escape. Gives him a bit more.
Jump
big
in,
jump in.
that's it. That's going to be the game. He's just going to splurge everything here, and he's going to go into
Let's go, man.
Please.
Let's go.
And that will
Played so good.
Yeah, you're playing
so
sick.
good.
Now it's time for Phenom to shin Phenom time.
He's going to try and random you out to shake you off your pressure. Just play your game, you're good.
Carry on your game.
You're doing a great job of like drive reversaling early. He tries to drive rush at the start.
Yeah, he's trying to bait now.
And I have a reversal.
Honestly, don't even think about the set. Just play your game.
Just do your stuff.
And it'll be done when it's done.
Well, he's getting a bit of his own medicine right now with Ending Walker, all the right reads. But it's not just the wake up EXDPs he's had the read on. He's had the read on a lot of Phenom's play. Just flailing normals, getting perfect parried, jumping in on the fireballs. He jumps like 3 clean fireballs.
That makes someone who's actually almost the pinnacle of footsies here in Europe really question their abilities to do what button.
Just confirm.
He's probably not confident in his button presses anymore. He's still pressing them, but it's which one is he willing to get punished? Oh, he almost got him.
We've took out fierce punch there from Phenom. Punished big time. I'm not sure why he did that. Maybe for a buffer. Oh, again, that spacing into the stand heavy punch.
He is massively comfortable in this matchup here, Ending Walker. This is sublime gameplay right now.
I think he's such a natural, man. Oh, he gets the opening. That's going to be it. Phenom seems to be falling further away in this set. Needs to change it up. Needs to somehow disrupt this flow that Ending Walker's on.
Well, back against the wall. It's better than back against nothing. He's got to turn it around now. Gets a low forward conversion straight to the shore. You can in the corner. Wake up. No, you know what? He does that. He does wake up sweep, but he feels you're going to shimmy him.
Oh, he does. Yeah, I know he does. But the fact that it's working is blowing my mind.
It's a very brazen read. It looks arbitrary, but he's explained to me why he does it.
He could wake up crouch medium. He chooses specifically to this sweep.
Saves a meter as well.
Almost as if there's a psychological effect it's having on his opponent. Big whiff punish. Phenom, nice wake up jab. Going to get the super. No.
Nah, he's going to go for the corner carry instead. He's in burnout here.
We spoke about this, Dammers. We spoke about finishing your plate in the words of Yacht. Oh my goodness,
that's a combo.
Not going to hit him. Nice.
He's burning him out.
Carried away.
He's burning him out. Not quite. He hasn't burned him out yet, but there it is.
Oh, great recovery and survival from Phenom. In a horrible situation in the corner there. Almost good that he got hit by the combo into the drive rush. Allowed him a second chance and more time to respond.
Rush in, they're going to play some classic Street Fighter here before they go guns blazing with the drive rush there from Phenom. He goes in and gets another throw with the punish counter.
Okay, finally some correct reads here from Phenom on Ending Walker's defense. Meaty throw, he will not be deterred. Another one. What a round.
This time it's light meaty there. Not quite. Here comes it.
Oh my goodness. Phenom, please. Shades of Phenom versus Daigo there. Rock, paper, scissors, I go paper. 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 What do you think I'm going to do next? Paper in your face. What?
Surprise! Gotcha. Just gonna throw you again. Keep it nice and simple.
Yeah,
he loves his fundamentals in strike throw game. That can only get enhanced by a system like this.
He's on the board now. Let's see if he can build some momentum from this, because no doubt that the guy with the momentum so far has been Walker.
Yeah. And listen, man, there's 2 types of snowball effects in this game: a positive one and a negative one. You'll know about it. So here comes the negative one.
Yeah, burns him out. Love that.
No cross cut there. Oh, he stayed in front. Okay, he might have cross cut it.
It's a counter hit, so I'm guessing he got his DP wrong.
I think he thought it was going to be a cross up, but
so then he did the wrong input. Yeah. Just do the right way. Delay, unfortunate. Well, still great jump from Phenom to get himself out of that situation. And he gets his party started now. Oh, wow.
He hasn't blocked one of those yet.
His reads on wake up have been, apart from that last game.
For the most part, I did 95% correct. Even with the sweep as well.
Great anti-air from Phenom. Okay,
All right, he's got it to him. I think he's got it to him. There's a throw.
Oh, the counter. Oh, at last!
He got it.
Finally calls him out. Oh, we're seeing the shift in the tides here. Jammers. Because Phenom has 2 very strong rounds now.
Remember, there's a lot more weight on Ending Walker's shoulders. He's not just playing for himself. He's representing Team Mao's in the league here. Nice solar plexus.
Parry to solar plexus.
We'll try to get him as well. And the drive reversal. I love that he's utilizing all the mechanics.
Yeah, as soon as he saw that wasn't a perfect parry, straight into the drive reversal.
Yeah, you can option select that, I feel. I think you can, so. Drive reversal again.
#1.
I like it as well. Not enough people use it. There's guaranteed spots for it.
Punish. That could be the turning point. Lands the back throw. Moments like that are what matter.
He's not going to stun him yet. He's going to wait for the bar to give you just over half.
Dash, he makes the right call with the back dash. You're kidding me.
Throw. What's he going to do now? Okay.
Here again.
He's blocking it out here.
Did wake up crouch medium there. Phenom tried some of the... Punish that. Yes, he does. He gets the crouch heavy.
And is he going to go into level 3? Not quite. He's going to save it for the next sequence.
One bet will be enough. Great patient blocking there. Oh, he's looking for the perfect parry.
Nice.
Go.
Nice, nice.
That's fine, that's fine. I haven't really anything I could do to do anything now.
Just, I'd say...
Got with DP more.
No, you're playing good. You're playing good. When he does the load forwards, like, just always drive reverse with him. Because you're letting him get like a throw at the start and that. Just always drive reverse to them. Like Karen playing the same way, you're just fine.
Able to bring it to 2 apiece. Now a very, very challenging situation for Ending Walker. He gets to go straight into the rematch. I thought we might take a minute there.
Well, let's find out here. Because if you put Ending Walker in the right perilous situation, he can like crumble. But then again, he can make it. He can make amends.
I saw this when he was playing against Men at RD, Capcom Cup, and he just kept hitting rematch straight away. I just thought it's not a good choice. We'll see if it's a different case here. Oh, the burnout block sweep wasn't punished.
All right, there you go. And there's the stun. That was basically guaranteed. Good damage here with the amplified Hashogeki.
That's right.
First reversal there from Phenom on the wake up. He's going to chase him down here. Yeah, he's not going to do Shoryukens now. It's the last game. It's too much of a risk here in this scenario anyway. Where they're waiting for a low forward opportunity, I think. There you go, perfect parrying as well. If he gets close enough as well, he might be able to catch him. But yeah, both of them burn out simultaneously. It literally happened at the same time. What's going to happen here? It's a battle of chip. Unless someone's going to risk a super, it's just a battle of chip now.
Phenom fights so well in burnout, man.
So does Ending Walker.
Well, it's Phenom right now. Somehow bringing it back. Oh, yes, hit. That could have been it.
Let's see how they're going to do it. It's going to have to be a clean hit here or a grab. To overextend here, EX Fireballs. Let fly!
EX Fireball point blank in the face. Phenom tried to edge forward. Wasn't ready for that. It's set point again here. Match point for Ending Walker and Team Mouse looking for that 40-0. Phenom still in there though.
Yeah, he can still do this. The fact that he's taking it down to the wire really ruffled the feathers of Ending Walker. Shows him again. Is he going to replicate that scenario he did a couple of
my days
again? Just backs away. Cancel again.
I cannot call this kid on wake up.
Nah. I never tried to. Oh, man.
Commentator's cursing again.
Oh, man. I didn't even try to, mate. Oh, mate.
My goodness. Listen, man, we had a 30-10. We had a 40-0. It's only fitting we get a 20-25. So Phenom's on the way to making that happen. If he can make it 20 apiece here, match point both players.
Drive reversal. Yeah, he doesn't want to deal with any of the strike throw mix-up that Phenom can implement here. Kane, and he knows this matchup really well.
Oh, there's that bait that he did earlier. Yeah, lets him out the corner again.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's waiting for a jump or waiting for a button to whip. But
he also knows if Ken gets one hit, it's a side switch every single time.
So he backs away comfortably.
Oh, nice. He's not falling for those parry attempts now.
It's not looking too good here.
Baited!
That's going to be huge. Is that going to cancel it?
One more
yeah,
cancel.
I think
he can kill here. Yes, that should be it. Ending Walker. What a comeback. 20 apiece.
Let's go. Getting it there for Phenom, doing the duty he was doing last season for SFL, and he keeps his team in the dogfight here. A little bit of adjustment, maybe Ending Walker.
Little bit of an adjustment.
Listen, look, he had a right game plan.
Super impressive from Phenom. He changed everything. He changed everything. Even little things like walk forward light kick, he just stopped doing it. He did walk forward nothing, and then Ending Walker parried, and then he did walk forward throw. Everything that he could see Ending Walker was instinctively reading, he made tiny little adjustments here and there to counter what was very much, not only a very well calculated game plan, but and also an extremely strange, instinctive game plan that Ending Walker was
even
employing.
then, he adjusted his crouch media kick timings as well, because then he started going, okay, cool, if I've got you to block and changing your decision how you're going to react to my buttons, I'll just make sure I get a drive rush cancel in there as well. And obviously the whole pendulum shift of that matchup was when he got the successful amount of throws, then change it around. Because again, he didn't bait no DPs before, and he just started blocking all of them. I think only one in like 5 hit in the next sequence around. But you know, he felt super comfortable as the set went on. So
Baited out at level 3 as well, which was a massive bait in terms of resources and damage. Really started to get the read. The momentum shifted completely. Fantastic comeback from Phenom. And how fitting, Jammers. 30-10. 40-0.
We got all the score lines.
What a first episode for you guys. I mean, you guys, are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? We're now going to our first tiebreaker of the season, and it's happening in episode 1. And I'm not even going to bother trying to call what's going to happen here because it's too early to say. There's just too much talent on both teams.
Well, you know what? We can find out someone who's an expert in this and find out who they're going to send up here for the bonus matches. So let's hand it back over to Logan Sama to find out who will be playing this extra game.
Thanks very much, and that's right. We've had everything happen already here on week 1 of Street Fighter League Pro Europe 2023. I can't believe it. It's come down to this, a tie-break game. And now we need to find out which player of the 4, because of course they have full access to their squad of 4 players. 00 Nation, as the away team, can you please send forward your player for this tie-break game? It's going to be Lord Venom. And let me ask you the question that I have to ask, get it out of the way. Character and control type, please.
Obviously, JP Classic.
Obviously, JP Classic. Now, this is a very interesting pick because, of course, you lost your game first time round. Phenom, the man who got it done in game number 3. What's the thought pattern here between putting you forwards?
Well, it's actually just we earn 5 points if we win this. So to get the experience, I think I should go because they are experienced in offline tournaments, but I'm not.
I love that. That's very smart early on here in Street Fighter League. Of course, you're making your debut. Let's see if we can make it a winning debut. Mouse, can you please send forward your player? And it is going to be Problem X. No messing around. 5 points is 5 points, right?
Yeah, 5 points is 5 points. Could be the difference.
Absolutely. Which character and control type, please?
Classic Marissa.
All right, Classic Marissa from Problem X. Lord Venom on the Classic JP. It's the deciding game, the tie-break game here in match number 3. What a fantastic week 1 it's been. Players, if you can please get yourselves ready, and I will hand it back over to the 2 most capable men in the business right now. F-Word and Jammers, please bring us home.
We're having our first extra game of the season. I hope there's plenty more to come. But then here's what's interesting. I actually respect both teams' choices here for the players they put forth for this bonus game here. And I could tell by that answer Lord Venom gave Logan. He's thinking long-term.
Well, the whole team's thinking long-term, aren't they?
Everyone else is experienced. I'm not. All right. And like you said as well, off-camera, it's like, okay, so they're not really fussed about the 5 points. They've accumulated some points from this fixture, regardless.
Yeah. The 20 points is the best-case scenario if you do lose. It's not the biggest gap between you and the winning opponent. I did say last season that I was hoping to see a slight change in the point system because this tiebreaker game just isn't really worth much. But it makes it very interesting when people can't just pull away and, you know, the league gets a bit more tighter when it's like this. So maybe it's a good thing. The one criticism I will have of this decision, as much as he's going to get experience and he needs that, and I love the fact they're thinking long term, this season, first place goes straight to grand finals.
Yeah.
Second place goes straight to semi-finals.
So the 5 point differential will be actually even
matters way more than it did last season.
Yeah.
You know, it's the only thing I'd say. But it's not like they're throwing up some free player to just get his head bust.
No.
I mean, he already had a very close game with Problem X earlier, and he plays one of the best JPs in Europe, a very formidable player and a very formidable character. So it's not a giveaway game. So I guess for them, it's a win-win. They have one of their strongest characters going up, and they get in Lord Venom some offline exposure.
Well, motivation has been rejuvenated here because of that win in the anchor match by Phenom. But hey, they still need to close out the match regardless. Team Mouse are looking for the win. They've completely taking Broski off the cards here, and they said it is more than capable. We can do this with the team of 3. I have faith in this team. But then, hey, 0-0 Nation, they come to play for keeps. Let's find out. Nice anti-air with the crouch fist.
Didn't see crouch fist anti-air much in that last game, actually. That's good to see.
Jumps in. There's a forward throw.
1 game JP, 1 game Marissa.
I've never really had to think about 1 game JP, to be honest with you.
Well, yeah, the game's too new.
You're not looking too good at the start. If he gets the control game established, that could be long for Mans, as we say in London.
Long for Mans. Oh, the reset! Man, it's like as soon as I said it, everyone started doing it. You forget JP has that. We saw 4 Phils utilizing it earlier today. Now it's Lord Venom. Great start.
Gets a back throw as well. Caught the dash there. He's just reacting to it. Tries to chase him down as well. He's got to be careful of where he backdashes in this set as well. Or should I say this 1 game?
Lord Venom anti-airing way better this set. Wake up drive impact well blocked by problem, but no reaction though.
I think he's been a little bit more audacious than he was before, but only because it is the 1 game, so.
Well, the range on that crouch medium was deceiving. Nice knockdown, charges it up, jump back out.
Yeah, shimmy there with the stand fist. Good Gladius. I love the Gladius answers from Problem Mate.
Again, Problem just not standing where a range where he's safe. Yeah, he's scared of that amnesia still not coming. Oh, that big damage and burnout.
Look at the animation there.
No, he said he's in there.
Could have got pick up. He's in burnout. He's going to drive reversal. No, he's going to hold it. He's going to firm it.
Blocks it all, but gets
around. Oh, no, no, wait. Oh, he's not going
to work. Calculated risk, standing in the perfect position there.
You saw that Dia, I was like, okay, he knows how to play first to 1. No, I was like 50-50.
I forgot that it doesn't have range. Yeah.
I was like, that thing?
We all thought the level 3 would have got there.
Listen, what a phenomenal way to close out a phenomenal day of incredible Street Fighter 6 action. Street Fighter League Pro EU has arrived with a bang, jammers, and the final bang for today goes to 0-0 Nation with that 5-point lead over their opponents today. The tiebreaker took place. Problem X came up. It was the run back. Lord Venom, with very little offline experience, still able to perform out of his mind and making the adjustment to start anti-airing as well, which we know he didn't do in that first set.
Well, I think backs against the wall. You only got 1 game to make the adjustments. You got to do it on the fly. Forced adjustment, as you've once told me. You've got to do it, man. And that's what they did here. Listen, the guys here in Europe, they never fail to deliver here. And I'm so glad we actually got to take it down to the wire to end the matches here.
Oh, that ended.
Week 1. I love that stuff, honestly. And I hope that's just a snippet as to what's to come. Like we said, there's no freebies here. There's no free fixtures.
No. Too many
surprised.
Yeah, really well balanced. And yeah, some amazing new additions to the season. We're getting Ending Walker, Lord Venom, Kane, Kusanagi. So many debut performances that have blown my mind today. Just incredible, and even more to come. But listen, we're not done yet. Let's hear from the victors themselves right now with Logan Sama on the main stage. Take it away, my guy.
Thanks very much, Effort. I'm with incredibly happy 0-0 Nation who managed to snatch victory there. Lord Venom, what's the feeling like, managing to secure that win here? A bit different from the online victories, right? You feeling the atmosphere inside the arena.
That, and I want to add that I'm playing for a team. Like when I play online, I'm just playing for myself. But when a team is counting on me, it actually adds more stress. So I'm really happy that I managed to take that.
It was a fantastic performance against obviously one of the best players in the region as well. Made up for your earlier loss. 25 points. It looked like you were going to go down, but the win is there. Phenom, of course, you've done this before. You know how important every point is. It was looking like 0. Now you got 25. That's a fantastic turnaround.
Yeah, it was we almost got 0 points, but we ended up with 25. And that was like, I was down 2 games, 1 round. But somehow, I don't know, I just won.
Well, you said that the momentum was there, and it was with you today. Rikens Barnet obviously wasn't a winning start for you in the season, but how confident does it make you to have the players behind you and able to bring those comebacks?
Well, of course I am confident. I have the 2 of the best players in the entire region on my team. And I'm just going to have to put points on the table as well, so I can don't feel like a drag.
Absolutely not. If your performance last season was any indicator, I'm sure we'll definitely be seeing you racking those points up. Vega, man, you sitting there, you must be so proud of the boys coming back from the brink of defeat.
I was very worried at 2-0 because it just looked like Andy Walker had full control at that point, and that Phenom kept burning himself out. But I feel like that burnout in the last round where he managed to survive with the level 1, that was like such a turnaround. Like, you could just see in Phenom's play he was confident again, and I was just so happy that it came. It came late, but it came. So I was worried for quite a long time there. So that was very good. I'm very happy.
I believe you. I know you were worried, but nothing to be worried about now because you got 25 points and, more importantly, the victory on the leaderboard. Let's take a look at that leaderboard and see where we are at the end of week number 1 of the season. And BK Rog with that huge 40-0 victory puts them at the top. BMS there in second place, the 30-10 victory. 0-0 Nation and Mouse make up those 2 remaining spots in the playoff positions as it stands, and it shows you how important putting those points on the board is, even in a loss. Wolves languishing on the bottom of the table. They're going to want to turn that around next week, along with Guild, hoping to get into winning ways. We'll see how that goes, as Wolves will be facing off against Mouse in a all-animal battle, I guess, in our first match of the week. 0-0 Nation and Guild is going to be match number 2. 0-0 Nation looking to build on the confidence of that turnaround, with Guild hoping to bounce back. And look at that, the marquee match. Number 3, BMS against BK Rog. It's going to be an all-French affair in match number 3 next week. The action heats up even more on Street Fighter League Pro Europe 2023. What an amazing opening show it's been. No excuse not to be here next week. Thank you so much to all of the players involved. Big up my guys, F-Word and Jammers, making it hype on the microphone as well, and all of the production crew taking you through, making this a brilliant show. Cannot wait for the rest of the season, but we're going to have to wait till next week. I'll see you there. That's it from us. Take care. Get out of here.